All right. Welcome to another episode of Jump Point. Last time, the party made preparations to head toward the planet Krynn. Morn followed up with a jeweler in Sharn and learned that Balin Dakin, a person from his past, had come into the store with two unsavory off-worlders looking into something about gyms. With everyone moving toward the ship and preparing to leave, the party noticed that Demi's body was missing. There was a mix of emotions that went through the group as they saw Demi up and alive. Thea looked into Giles' mind and revealed that Demi had made a pact with the devil to come back. After some moments and some conversations, things calmed down and members of the party cleared the air with each other. They set off from Sharn, heading out into Wildspace toward Krynn. And that is where we are, here on the Dark and Stormy among Wildspace, with 9 days of travel between here and there. Who attunes to the helm first? Captain, my captain.
I think it's probably Aerith.
Fair enough. As you're kind of going through some last, minute checks, and kind of the ship is just above the planet of Eberron. You can see the formations and things and clouds and storms on the planet itself as you've broken out of atmosphere. What's going through Giles' head as you're about to set off to another destination?
I think Giles is sort of like eager to move on to the next location, but with I guess the internal doings of all the sort of crewmates and stuff, and like how everything is sort of a bit thrown out of whack, he's a little bit more focused on that. And the sir just a bit sort of concerned about the overall emotional state of everyone. But for the time being, at least, he's sort of like just sitting in his captain quarters, just trying to think like what to do next.
There's a knock at your door. Demi opens it.
Oh, hi, Demi. What's up?
Could you call in all hands in the galley?
Why?
Just whoever you feel like bring into a meeting.
Sure. Why not? Yeah. All right.
Thanks.
I'll sort of go at least from room to room. Mentioning a meeting and stuff like that. It's gonna be held in the galley.
I think you see Mycroft like, oh, very well. I'll be there.
Would Giles have asked Mycroft?
Oh yeah. Would you?
Yeah, like basically, like no. I think the only person that wouldn't be there maybe is Aerith. But Giles will fill Aerith in afterwards. Just so at least she's focused on
So
piloting the
did you
ship and
ask
all that.
Ophiliamore and Nabaru?
Yeah, basically
Okay.
everyone.
Yeah, as everybody gathers in the galley, you notice there's a little wooden sign on the wall outside next to the door, and it says Rogues Galley. And inside, the bar setup has been filled out, so there's places for coffee, tea, alcoholic drinks, and there's a big blackboard against one wall. There's stools bolted to the floor so everybody could pick a place. The room has been designed to fulfill our need for food on our journey, but it's also like a meeting spot. Like the room is designed to promote conversation, sort of a casual space.
Mm. You see that Trace was like sitting on that kind of window, kind of port, small kind of window port there the whole time, as like just watching people as they come in. You hear Nabaru and Ophelium kind of talking as they head in. As everyone gathers in, all hands, save Aerith, are meeting here in the galley. As I kind of look toward you guys, the bar's like meeting. Um,
What's up?
it kind of
I
motions toward
suppose
you
you're
more.
wondering why I've called you all here via our captain. Thank you.
Uh,
Family meeting. That's what I
Yeah.
want to apologize to Giles in front of all of you. I asked him to keep a secret because I wanted to be the first person to say, "Hey, I'm back." And I forgot you would obviously be smart enough to tell that my body wasn't, uh, where it was supposed to be. So that's on me, and it wasn't fair to put that on Giles, and I hope that you don't either. But we were so close. We were so close to playing well as a team before a couple of major setbacks. I can think of at least two, but one of them is me coming back. But we were so close in that last fight, and I'd like to get back to that point again. I want you all to rely on me because I'd like to rely on you. So, welcome to the Rogues Galley. What can I get for you?
I don't think you need to apologize, Timmy, but
See, I didn't think so either, but everybody's been weird. So, an
yeah,
apology usually works.
you see Nabaru kind of like um he's been in situations like this. Managing a grove comes with its responsibilities and strange people, especially on Brawl. You see him kind of pipe up for the first time in a little bit. It would be beneficial for you all to some harmony among yourselves. I know it is not easy, but your apology is accepted. You see your mother kind of look toward him, kind of with a knowing nod, knowing that he. And the last one where things are very tense, and Navarro didn't really get a chance to say much during that.
Yeah.
And you can see that she is agreeing with everything he's saying. She's like, I just, I want you guys to be careful going forward and look out for each other. Can you all promise me that?
That's the first two rules.
Yes.
I'll be here to help you with any wounds and things like that, but don't let your bonds break. Those are harder to heal.
Yeah, well, right now we're on the fool me once part. So just don't die again and we'll be cool.
If it was up to me,
Yeah.
I wouldn't have died in the first place.
Yeah, that's why we're cool.
You see Mycroft kind of like, I know I don't really have much of a say, but looking forward to working with you all.
Uh-huh.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, that's past the past. Let's just keep moving forward.
Yep. I do want to interject
is.
here, of course, as everyone's captain. I want to make it clear that I care deeply all about you, right? But I also care deeply about how we work together. And what was back there made me scared. Made me scared of what would happen if it showed a glimpse of what would happen if things went sour for all of us. Where we all started turning towards one another and pointing fingers and all that. And I know, of course, we all don't have these sort of ill intentions by any stretch. It's not who any of you guys are. But I do want it to serve as a reminder for how things, if they do go wrong, if they do go sour, that is what will come of it. And I hope that never becomes the case.
Let's make sure of it.
But if it ever does, yes, let's make sure of it. But if it ever does, let that serve as a reminder.
I feel so
Alright.
avenged, you guys. You got vengeance for my death right away. Sort of immediately, if you think about it.
What's Autumn doing in this meeting as things are transpiring around? What's Autumn's vibe here?
I think Autumn's just kind of like listening.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he's definitely cooled off by now. So.
I reach into the inside pocket of my jacket and I toss you a little sealed light blue paperboard pack of tea cigarettes.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
if you open it, one is missing from the sealed pack. And I take a match out of a case in my pocket and strike it on one of my horns and light the cigarette.
In the
So
galley, huh?
lucky one.
I got you some Galt McDermott's for all the Otis Reddings I've been bumming off you.
Oh, thank you.
So, and I walk over to the blackboard and turn the cigarette around and start drawing in chalk on the blackboard. Lead 1 of this bullet point list. Follow up on Aerith's father is sort of what I'm thinking. Krynn position 1, and then somewhere in position 2 is I have to talk to a bunch of people about temple stuff, dragon
Hmm.
communing. I don't know how all that works.
Mm-hmm.
You see Nabarro kind of like scratch his chin and he's like, I cannot say I'm familiar with the temples on Krynn.
You've been
I
to
think I
Krynn
would
before,
know
right,
someone
Anna?
who would be. Huh?
What was that?
So I think I know someone who would be familiar with the temples on Krynn.
Oh, is he
Wait,
Markov?
is it not
Like,
yourself?
who? Who would be? Oh, you? Or
No, it's my other Isamari friend with the green arm and a halo.
no? Okay.
I'm gonna. I'll do it. Maybe.
You give me a.
No, I'm gonna roll.
Obviously, you don't have to roll because you know about Valkyrak's fall, but like I don't think you know the actual location of like temples and things there.
Yeah.
Deception.
What is this deception?
What is this deception for?
Autumn lied. It is him.
It's what?
Oh my god! Autumn got away with
I
a
want
lie.
I want
Finally,
you to
everybody
roll
crossing off the bingo board.
performance. Honestly,
I love that
Performance.
the average 10 insight knows you're lying. That's a
Mycroft
sarcasm
like,
check for sure.
oh, all right, okay, it is you. That makes sense.
I was gonna ask you this later, but since we're all here, what should we expect on Krynn?
Well,
What's it like?
I mean, there was like a war going on when I was there, but I don't think that's. I think it's post war now.
When were you there?
that wasn't all that long ago, was it?
No, but it was.
I'm sure it's fine now. Yeah.
I mean,
we all know
maybe
that wars can end
might be a
and
little
go back to
expensive.
normal very quickly, like in a matter of months.
Yeah, no, that happens all the time. But like weeks even.
Lauren goes up to the board and writes down probably at war.
Yeah.
Anything else? Like where should we land? Where should we set down? If you know this like temple place, like where's the closest place for us to, set up shop?
Is there like a city around
But
it, or is
honestly, I
it
haven't been to
out?
the temple, so I don't know its exact spot. But maybe we could go to like I don't know what's near it. I should probably roll for that, huh?
I won't give you. You don't have to roll for this because you were there for a while. There's some places that obviously you didn't go to, so obviously you know of the Qualinestes area, and they have villages and towns surrounding their old city, surrounding Varrock's Fall, in those woods,
Okay.
and like some towns on the shore of that part of the continent. You were more in the Sunken Isles and Solamnia as well, and some other places in between. So you would know major cities. Solamnia is definitely one to land in. you could also land in the Sunken Isles as well, which brings its own things. Solamnia is closer to where the Qualinesti woods would be. Honestly, I don't know how good your memory is. And that's maybe something that I will have to roll for, like, because I do have the map right here, but I don't know how much Autumn would be like photographically, like remember things of a map that he's seen. So just give me a history check here. And we'll say the DC is like 16.
God, why are the rolls taking so long?
Take your VPN off of Britain.
I don't even have my VPN on.
Wow.
Yeah, that was
We
great.
gotta.
Break
we
away.
gotta-
5, you'd have to look at a map of the continent to really know. But what you do know, major places, Solamnia, you could go to the Sunken Isles. You could go to, there's another continent or island nation right next to Solamnia. And your GM has to remember what it's called right now. And I will do that. Just give me 1 second.
I'm gonna hazard a guess, and maybe we don't need to go to the Sunken Isles for anything relating to, like religious worship on the planet. Although
No, definitely not.
might luck out, and Aerith's father went missing in the Sunken Isles. Then you'd be familiar.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't trying to hit the multi-kill on the DM and on him on where we should land.
You definitely got me. It was a collat. Urgoth. Northern Urgoth is another place that you would know of. And then
Well, I mean, we have to hit the temple. Where's like the mage guild type place on Krynn? Where's that at?
You think those would be in the same spot?
No, but if we're going by your order of priority,
yes, that would
true.
It would be. As you hear Mycroft, it would be wise to know where that is.
who knows? Maybe it'll be convenient.
Couldn't possibly.
Turns and looks at Anam.
On the mage. Oh, jeez. We did say that you had some conversations with the mages of high sorcery. I think that's what they call high sorcery.
I think we already had this conversation of not knowing exactly.
Yeah, you had ideas and things with them. Conversations when you were learning just magic with your master, because there was only so many things that your master could teach you. But yeah, the mages of high sorcery are like the definitely pillars of magic here. So they would be the place you would hazard to like find. Give me another history check here. This one's gonna be fairly difficult because I don't know if you went to their like sanctum like that. You may have met them in Solamnia and met them in other countries or here.
Very high anticipation on these dice rolls right now.
It's killing
There
me.
is. I mean, you were on Krynn for 8 years.
Even
That makes
after it
sense.
lands, it takes so long to reveal.
6?
That is 6, my
I
guy.
think it is that of like you talked to some of the mages while they weren't in the near their like sanctum. You met them out on the road. You met them out in, as you were traveling through continent. So you would have to.
Autumn's just being me when people come to town and they're like, "Where should I go? What should we do here?" And I'm
Yeah,
like, "Shit,
you're
there's
like,
nothing to
"Shit,
do
dude, I
here,
don't
bro.
fucking-"
I don't. There's literally nothing."
I don't know, dude. It's like, yeah. So what's really going on here? I think what you know is like major places: Solamnia, Urgoth, Dimernesti, the Sunken Land. Qualnesti, which you know, like that's where the forest is. You'd have to get some ears on the ground. It's been a minute, right? It's been a couple of months since you've been in Krynn.
Yeah. Been some time.
Yeah, but you know,
Alright.
major places. Urgoth is probably great. Solamnia is probably great.
Yeah, honestly, if I had to, use deductive thinking, I would say that it's definitely not in the Sunken Isles, so we should probably go
That
check
does sound
Salam.
like a place that people are not supposed to go.
Yeah. I mean, you can.
It's
It's
named
just,
after an inconvenience of its location.
yeah, like some of it's underwater. So, that's,
Just a real heads up, this place sucks.
So
yeah,
maybe what is Solemnia? You said Solarmia.
Solamnia. Yeah.
Nice if our first couple of jobs were in someplace nice.
Yeah, I mean, we might as well. If
It is
if that's gonna be closer to the temple place, maybe might as well start there. We can always ask around, like, "Hey, where's the Mage Guild?"
That's what I figure. I figure that, that'd probably be the best place to
Big
start.
city's a good place to ask all of those questions. Stuff the
Yeah.
bat.
Hit up
I mean,
the.
if we went to the Sunken Isles, maybe I could like find someone that I just know, and then they could just tell me. But that it also might add a bunch of travel time if we're like
Pop.
really far.
We can pop
So-
into the visitor center, grab a pamphlet.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely grabbing a star chart and a map as soon as we land. No, if you had to just gut choice between Urgoth and Solamnia, one of those sounded like a bigger city, but you're the only one that's been there. Out of those two, which one's more likely to have?
Honestly, probably Solamnia because Urgoth is like an island
For sure.
off
Makes
of
sense to me.
Solamnia. So even if it's not in Solamnia, then we could,
Close enough
then
to
just go
get to after.
Urgoth.
We just have
Yeah,
to hope that the wizards here aren't pretentious and are like, "You'll find a way to reach us."
Yeah.
Are
They might.
all
Yeah,
are
some
all
of them.
wizards like that? Are they all?
Some of them.
Some people,
Every
some of them make
master
them like annoyingly secluded sometimes. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, sometimes you wouldn't really know they're a wizard, but then you also wouldn't really know that they exist either. So,
They love their
Huh.
fucking towers, and what better
Yep.
place than an island?
Oh my god, the fucking towers on the islands. Don't even get me started.
There's towers on the islands?
Well, I mean, that's where wizards live. That's what they live for. Getting a tower on an island by
Are we
themselves.
doing a bit, or should we have asked you that question earlier when you were like, "Yeah, no, I don't know where the wizards would be, but all those towers on the island sure are something."
Oh no, I don't know any like
This is all
wizard
speculation at this
This
island.
is, this is a bit.
Okay.
We're going to Salarm near.
I have a job to do. I need to get an obsidian and a topaz.
So we can just go to like a jeweler then. Problem
Right, but
solved.
they have to specifically be ones either in the possession of or in the usage of clerics of Mott.
S-
Is that one of the dragons?
Oh, this was the deal you made with the devil, right?
Well, not the. It's,
This
Well,
this
the
is
one,
at
the one
least as
we've
many
encountered.
archdevils as there are dragons. And
Yeah.
have you ever noticed that every single one of us has a different connection to a dragon? Like, that's weird, right?
I don't know a lot about the dragons, but I also don't necessarily think that they're mutually exclusive on being
Yeah,
devils
not
or
with-
dragon.
Yeah, no, they're.
But
with
yeah,
dragons.
we've all got stuff going on, I guess, except for Giles. No dragons.
How
I
you?
think our captain just wants to drive around.
Yeah, no, you're not a believe in any
He doesn't know
dragons,
he's
are
muted,
you?
though.
The
Captain
captain wants to be a dragon.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I could set you up with a dragon if you wanted to,
If you want a dragon,
yeah, if you want to worship.
I
You know.
would not be surprised if we found out that he'd already had contact with some dragon. It seems like we're all just sort of like being pushed in different directions for some big chess game.
I don't
Like
know.
I'm
Yeah,
just
look,
taking
yeah.
I'm just taking a rock from one dragon to another dragon.
I mean, my
Do you pull
connection's
out
not
do you
much
pull-
deeper than a coin that someone gave me as a gift. So
You pull out the rock, the moonstone. Get me when you
No,
say
I don't
that.
pull it out.
Okay.
Wait a minute. You're taking. All right, you're doing that for.
Yeah,
Dragons.
Alabast Akbar. I'm sent with a rock to another church.
Oh, he's
this
like
one
a-
was Muradin, I think.
He's like he's not like a gem dragon, right? He's like a minor dragon or like a dragonborn or something.
The one that I talked
you
to
see-
was big and green.
You see Alabast kind of
The red
Oh.
faced.
you see Nabaru like, Alabast is
He's an artificer.
Alabast is worshipped by some of the druids as well. He is the archon of nature.
Oh. Huh.
why are you
Nature
trolling?
dragon. I point at Morn. Luck dragon.
Uh-huh.
Do I remember where Thea's shield came from? That was the like camaraderie.
Mm-mm.
Dragon of friendship.
No,
The dragon
that's
of
Losta.
Captain of America.
That came from Losta. That was actually from the Accordance. Or Onum's
Why
Onum's
does
days.
Losta sound like you're trying to set me up for a D's nuts? That was actually Losta.
Lost
Why
to
are you
these.
saying it like that? Like,
Lost that JPEG.
Losta, yeah.
Archon of battle. Anyway,
Yes. You saw that mural.
There is actually a dragon of friendship. I'm gonna clown you so fucking
There
hard.
is, yeah. It's a Rom, the Silver Lord. Yeah.
Autumn's gonna pull out his little amulet.
What's your dragon?
Mine?
Just turn and stare it on him.
So I mean, you don't have to have like one, do you? Autumn's gonna pull out like his
So
book.
far we're 1 for 1.
question for Game Master.
Although I am being sent
Yes.
from one to a different one.
How common knowledge is it that the Accordance rocks with that guy?
with Sierra and Losta?
With Allium. How common knowledge is that?
Onum is a very special case.
I
Sure.
don't know.
That's not what I said.
And
I don't know.
no one in the Accordance, I've been very clear as we were heading that no one in the Accordance knows about Onum's little partnership.
Yeah. I'm not asking about the partnership.
Yeah.
I'm just asking didn't people at the Accordance like Allium?
No. They knew nothing about Allium.
Okay. Just checking. We're good.
So and Onum's been very careful.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Autumn's gonna when Demi asks what
Yeah.
dragon Autumn worships, he's gonna pull out the book and put it on top of his head and say, "For your head," and then he's gonna pull out the pendant of the oh god, I forget. It's not. I don't think it's Muradin. Maybe it is Muradin.
What
He's
pendant?
gonna say, "For your dreams." No, that was the water dragon, right?
No, you have the earrings on.
I thought I had a
Mystic.
pendant from
No, the
the
pendant.
sea elf.
The pendant was something that you took from the last battle. From just as a keepsake. You didn't sell it. No, you sold that already. I'm sorry, you bartered that
Yeah,
off.
no, I
Yeah, you
did. I
bartered that.
sold that. I sold the pendant.
Yeah, you have the book from you, and then you have the earrings that are touched by Alabast.
Oh, okay, maybe that's what I'm thinking then.
Wait,
Yeah.
the earrings are also
Yeah,
Alabast?
they're green scale. They have little small green scales in them.
Hey, you're right. Actually, I thought I had a.
How did Veray get those?
One can never know. But I think as Autumn pulls out this book, that's the first thing. Autumn, I'm going
You
to
said
need.
Muradin? Is that who this book is for?
What is it?
You'd say Muradin was who this book was for?
No, that was oh god, I have that name in my notes. Hold on.
Yeah, get lore checked.
No, I have this in my notes like 6 different times at least. Oh, Fulgari was the sea elf name.
Yeah, that was her name. Yeah,
Alright.
that's
Guys,
was the hot
Grady,
pirate?
Grady's rolling bad today. Quick, everyone fucking ask him questions.
asking questions
Get
right
on
now.
the
Yeah, exactly.
We're guaranteed answers.
Surely he won't nat 20 the next deception check.
True. Yeah, it's yeah. Who god do you worship?
Oh, I forgot to ask this like last week. When Giles and Demi were having that scene where Demi realized that their clothes were like still obviously bloodstained and stabbed, and started changing. Would Giles have been looking respectfully or looking away respectfully?
Oh.
I'm fucking marking it. I don't care.
yeah, he's muted.
He's been muted the whole time.
Ian,
I just don't know if he knows.
he
or
doesn't know.
cares.
I
He
cannot
doesn't
find this
know.
dragon's
Or just
Well,
getting mocked.
whoever got that one bit on the bingo board, feel free to mark it.
It's on the same
yeah.
shit diagonal.
Holy.
There it is.
It's also not on mine.
Yeah, he was talking that whole time.
We get him. We're just mogging on him, ignoring everything he says.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. No, what I was saying at least in that recent bit was no, Giles was probably looking away respectfully because he's not trying cop a look at any
Right.
one of his crewmates.
I mean,
So
you know
He
that
doesn't- he doesn't
Demi
want
would not have cared.
He doesn't
I
want
think you-
to go to deal with HR.
For sure.
Exactly. Yes. Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think you only got like a glimpse of the back tattoo, just sort of that there is one. Like Demi's entire back is covered in blue. You didn't get enough of a look to get any, symbolism.
Yeah.
Like full on Yakuza back tattoo.
Hmm. Fair enough. Giles will remember that.
What does Onum remember?
Yeah. Do you have the name?
I don't know. I literally looked through all these.
It's
I was trying
fine.
to stall
It's
for
gonna be
you.
my.
Yeah, it's
It's gotta be my like the
It's-
JP High
it's
notebook.
roots.
This is
You know it is rootsy.
Rootsy. I was thinking Mott.
Yeah, Moz Des.
This is how it always
Yeah.
goes. The one thing you don't write down, someone will bring up 40 episodes later, and you're like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking.
Yeah, literally.
I took such detailed notes. The one fucking thing.
Yeah. You know that the book it's a small kind of like it's a smaller book, like an 8. I think that's it was like a 6 by like something like that. It's like not like a huge book here, very small book, but it's kind of has like a brass like clamp over it. It's kind of bound with some leather, and you see there's like and the brass filigree on like the corners of it. I forget who went to the library. It was Demi.
It was
Demi.
Demi.
It
Yeah.
was Demi. Yeah, you would know that this book is from a long time ago. It was a book that Autumn stole from the forbidden section in the Library of Spheres.
Right on.
And you saw that dragon, the statue, at least in there. But yeah, give me a deception check here on them. What I will say is,
Oh my god.
17
Wow.
is
That's the
really
highest
good.
deception roll I've ever had on him.
Fucking classic, dude. Fucking, this is What's
you hear
your wife
him.
from last campaign all over again?
Truly.
Yo,
Oh shit.
What I'll say here,
Damn.
I think everyone else, like he's like, oh yeah, holding the book on his forehead, say yeah, knowledge, rootsy, and showing that, and everyone else is like, yeah, okay, he has a connection. He's a cleric, of course, he has a connection to this. Autumn's always looking up shit, like that makes sense. Demi, something's not right about that. I think you have memories of, if this was his holy symbol, he would be brandishing it during combat. He would be opening the book and using it as his holy symbol. If he was
do I know that? Because he's been hiding using his holy symbol the whole time.
The whole time.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So, I mean, according
true.
to how my
That's-
cleric casts,
that's true. Yeah, I think. Yeah. Wow, you're so right.
no, let me tell you what I get out of this.
Yeah, sure.
You see Demi clock that this is a thing I watched you steal, and there's a moment of recognition from Demi to Anam, which is like, I don't care if that is just a bluff. I respect that as much as if this was the actual thing.
For sure,
Okay.
and it very
Alright.
well could be, right. He might have had some contact with the book when he stole it from the forbidden section, right? So it's definitely murky here, but there's something more there as you kind of like get that kind of mutual respect. But as you kind of pose the question here of like the connection of dragons, and Mycroft looks toward the board again. It's like, oh, so we land in Slumnia and then go from there. And you need to go toward this place and find temples. Is that
I mean, ideally, I get there and start sending some people to ask questions at a bunch of different temples before the Dark and Stormy ever actually lands. A sort of information smokescreen. I intend to steal something. I'm gonna do it carefully.
And you want to steal?
If we luck out and these temples are in Solemnia, then maybe all I need is just to get there maybe an hour ahead of the ship.
I mean,
Giles,
hear me out here.
Hmm?
If we're gonna go down the list in this
I'm
order,
marking it.
yeah, fair enough. If we're going down the list in this order, we can land at the same time. You can start getting people to send out that smoke screen, and we go look for whatever mage guild equivalent is on Krynn. If it's a different city, we leave to a different city. We come there's going to be enough time between when you actually start planning your fucking heist that I don't think the 1 hour time difference will matter here.
Yeah, I guess following that lead first would be our main alibi, if anything.
Yeah, we have reasons why we're here, so
Works for me. Giles, if I wanted
Yeah.
to jump off the ship and get down to the ground ahead of time,
I'm gonna go make myself a drink.
Okay. Yeah.
I think I could do it if I had like a pair of wings. Is
I
that
was gonna
something you can
say
build?
I do if you want me to do it too.
Anyone could fucking fly with wings, Demi, as I pour fucking like rum into it.
Right, I'm asking if he can make wings.
Well, I don't think I don't have the resources or blueprints to make wings, but I can do you one better, at least for the time being. I can make you a deployable glider. Do you think that's a fair compromise?
How is that easier?
Well, less moving parts.
I'm not saying
technically.
no, but
It's just gotta fucking catch. You don't have to. It's so much easier, Demi. As I finish making myself a namesake, which is what I'm calling the Dark and Stormy.
It's cute.
Yeah, at least for the most part,
I just mean on resources. It
I should
seems
be
like
able.
While you're over
overall,
there,
it's
while you're over-
smaller to make wings.
Just angrily making a drink.
while you're over there, Navarro is already like making a mojito. You can see like he put some
Well,
mint
it
leaves.
depends. All right,
Cheers.
Gals is sort of like
Smash
mulling
credit to
over
you.
like what Demi's sort of requesting. It's like, okay, but with wings, I mean, you have to sort of
Surely we
integrate
meet
an
in the
entire
middle
like
somewhere.
flapping motion. You have to like. I'm sort of a bit sort of unsure what you're going at here, because to me, at least, a glider is a bit more simple than actual wings
I
here.
don't know if they need to actually power me. I think it is sort of glider what I'm going for. But I think there's got to be
do you
somewhere we
want-
can meet
do you
in
want,
the
like-
middle. Like a belt.
I mean, I can probably come up with something where it's a glider, but it looks like wings. Is that what you're kind of going for?
That's my captain.
Okay.
My mouse stopped.
Well,
I'm gonna fucking eat
um,
every fucking week.
Make me one of those.
You see Navarro kind of like one of these, or
No, whatever Morn's drinking is getting him extra mad. I want a cute little drink that makes things worse.
You see Navarro kind of looks over
well,
at
Demi,
and it starts making one.
while Demi and Morn and Nabarro are sort of mulling over drinks, Giles was sort of busy sketching out something that sort of combined the aspects of wings but to a glider. Sort of doing final touches like, what do you think about this, Demi? Sort of puts this sort of like scratch paper in front of her.
Oh, I'm gonna look like a bug. I like it.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean the bug aspect is kind of, you can't really do anything about it.
I'm
I mean,
very into bug. Don't
You're green, so
fair.
I'm bring over the finished drink from Nabarro, give it to you. You know what they say? It's 5 o'clock everywhere.
They do.
for the next
I don't know if that's how
several
that
days.
goes.
Yes,
Yeah, so they say that's an astral sea saying. That's a common astral sea saying.
it's 5 o'clock everywhere
You hear Ophelia more like
this week.
"Well, I've heard many say things like that on Brawl also. I think we have something actionable here as long as we, look for more information. We don't really. Maybe when Autumn gets back to Krynn, maybe some things will jog his memory. How long has it been since you've been there, Autumn?
That is a good
It
question.
was just a very short time before you met back up with all of us.
Yeah, I've tried to, I've kind of let it go every time we've brought it up, but every time someone asks that question, you always like dodge it.
It's weird. By all accounts, it doesn't make sense. How did we get here first?
Truly. Well, I mean, certainly, and you see Mycroft kind of like, I mean, there's other ways of traveling.
I guess so. I did just recently break a flower and transport to a divine domain.
Oh, Interesting. So maybe Onum with he is a holy person. Maybe his deity has offered him some strange passage. I don't know how it works.
Were you getting dragon scooched?
Yeah. Something like that.
Oh, there you go. I
Pick
think
up
more.
the piece of chalk off the blackboard and turn it over again and finish smoking the cigarette that I lit at the beginning
bar.
of this meeting.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Do you have like a specialty drink that you've made?
I would have to
If not, you should make one.
see. You see Ophelia Moore kind of look over at him like, "Come on, yeah, Navarro, can't you?" I thought
I
you.
actually
Hang on.
Mm.
What can you do with these? And I will take the medicinal herbs from Alabast and give them to
Ain't no
Navarro.
way.
Yeah, he kind of grabs him. He's like, "These are well grown. These can be used for potions and the like. Isn't that right, Ophelia Moore?" See, your mother looks at them like,
or you use them to make acid
A
martini.
banger specialty
Some
drink.
kind of like a purple or something.
You see Ophelia Moore like, it would probably be better as something medicinal, but they could be used for that if you wanted to. Like, I will think on it. Maybe I'll have something by the end of a few days.
All right, I'm just
I'm
curious.
looking forward to it.
And you can already see like the gears turning, and like you can see your mother looking at him as he's like kind of scratching the two gold bands that are around one of his horns. He's kind of like nervous tick, thinking on it. And she's looking at him kind of like, curiously. And she turns back towards you like, well, if these are only two objectives here, this is fine to me. I think, there's some merit in getting some information on the ground. And, we'll let Aerith know. Maybe they have some insight on the Mages Guild things, what her father was doing.
Yeah, I'll follow up on that.
Okay. I can't say I really ever talked with Mr. Janoris. Maybe on one occasion, I might have seen him in Low Market. But very, very gentle and kind man. Bit private. I could sense there was some lurking sadness within him. You see your mother, who Demi, very intuitive person.
Mhm.
Kind of like, But we'll make sure that he's safe. Navarro, make sure you save a few of those herbs for something else too. You already see that he's writing in a book, like a leather bound book. He's already like kind of putting some things together. Very well. As you have this meeting here and, things are being said. Do you guys break from here?
Yeah, I mean, I would finish drinking with people and then I'd go fill Aerith in, but
Yeah, you move out toward the main deck and kind of open up the hatch, head down into the spelljamming helm as you see Aerith in a different kind of like a full, like same almost like traditional style robe, but like fully dark blue. You can see that there's like these kind of almost looks like scales. You can see that she has like the hood of the mantle like off. You see her like long kind of red hair, fins, kind of showing. You see her eyes kind of glowing blue as she's grasping the Yortian bone ore. She kind of like, oh, Morn, how did everything go?
Oh, good. I mean, apologize, which didn't need to do, but yeah, we just all talked, made a couple of plans. I don't want to say for sure because you'll have to wait for Giles to give you the word, but I think we're landing at Silmarone, and we're gonna look around.
You can see her shoulders moving, kind of chuckling to herself as she's flying. What was that? What was that again, Morn?
So no, we're gonna ask around for where the Mage Guild is. Autumn can't remember exactly what city it's in, but it's pretty sure that the temple, or something like that, the Demi's looking for is nearby there. So might as well stop there first, ask around.
Okay,
Information
makes sense. Yeah, we would do well to have maybe get a map of where we're going. Once we
sure
get
there's, like,
on land.
I'm sure there's something at the port.
Yeah, I can always ask around. I'm sure there's an SSA place on Solamnia. Is she gonna correct? I've heard
Even though I
of
know
it.
she can't see me just nodding, like, yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
You get it. You get
If it's not there, it's somewhere else. There are part of the
Yeah,
seven
that's true.
systems. So
Just interrupting.
yeah.
It is either there or somewhere else. That is true.
But good. I really want to get ahead of this.
Yeah, I don't know when your shift is up, but I brought you a drink and just sat down one next to her.
All right, I'll get it. And as you kind of exit and kind of climb back up out, we move toward the vastness of Wildspace here. As you all travel some days along your route. You all kind of zoom past the stars and many structures and move through Wildspace for about 3 days here. I'm just gonna roll for Nabaru's little planning that he's doing here. Okay.
Can I help him with that?
Yeah, give me oh man.
I'm scheming for Nubara at this point with my gifts and shit that I'm giving him.
Yeah, give me what would I posit this as?
Alchemy.
Yeah. Brewers. So what I'll say is
brewer.
This would be brewers, but with like nature or medicine. To like use these herbs.
Yeah, for sure, medicine.
Yeah, medicine. Yeah. So he rolled a 12. You want to give him the kind of this help you. So it'll be a separate roll, obviously. And you're gonna see he's like kind of 15. You're gonna see he's moseying over stuff. He's actually like really good. You can tell that he's has a love for kind of plants and things. You can tell he's already kind of like trying some things out. He's like, this could be, it yields a very citrusy taste. As you like kind of ponder him, as you see Trace on his shoulder, as it's one of the days as you're traveling, and you come in and kind of brew some of these herbs, and he kind of has you try them, just like
I swap out one of his mixers for something almond.
you're like, this could be interesting, yes. And kind of spend some time with Nabarro, which you haven't really done at all.
I feel like my bond with the Nabarro will grow soon.
So true.
My relationship with Nabarro deepened.
It did.
Oh no.
The birth of the. Oh, we're too freaking broken.
My nosebleed.
Yeah, true.
Oh, now Chadley's talking to me again.
As you move, and
Why'd they make me befriend a kid at a park? Anyway.
It's true. Anyway. Oh, Japanese game. As you kind of have this moment with Navarro, you do kind of see that his knowledge, and why he was selected as like kind of the archdruid of the grove in Brawl. You can see his like knowledge of plants, and you already see him like working and with this stuff, and he's like, pass me this. And you kind of have this moment of just like silence here with Nabarro. But
It's a
it's
surgeon, but you're mixing drinks.
yeah, it's
Seltzer.
very, it's very calm. Though.
Seltzer?
Try this. He
Boss
hands it over
boom.
to you. He's like hand on chin, expectingly looking at his like kind of.
I think at
Yellowish
some
eyes.
point in the process of this, I've disguised myself to look exactly like Nabarro. So there's just two of him, and he's like, mixer, bar spoon. He's handing himself things, and so I'd take a sip of it, and he's giving me the, chin scratch. And it's also a ponderous face. And eventually, I just give him a thumbs up.
As we move from here, I'm gonna need a perception check from anyone in the crew who's been like doing lookout and has been like kind of, going along here.
Yeah, fucking roll for Aerith then, bitch.
Yeah, we'll say that we've swapped.
The one with the person in third person camera. How about she rolls?
Yeah, sure. I think for the days, we've swapped and then swapped back, so it is Aerith's turn on the helm. So I will roll for Aerith with ship vision.
Yeah.
Let me see what her wisdom is. It's not as great as her intelligence, but we will do our best. Perception, not bad, with an 18 on the die. I think you hear from like the ship itself, as it kind of goes into the room, the captain's quarters. You hear Aerith's voice. Giles like, something ahead. Giles, come take a look.
Giles is gonna sort of come up and take a gander.
As you look out here, you see can only be described as a large asteroid out here in Wildspace. As you look out on it, there is like a massive crater, like a mini like craters within it, and each of these craters is filled with this beautiful like water. And there's some like foliage on it as well, like minor foliage. There's these beautiful lakes all along this asteroid. There's a I think you would have to look closer with the spyglass, but I think that's what you see. You see the structure itself in the distance, a like smaller than Stardock size asteroid, but it's like, you know, not, there's no inner spot of it. It's just these huge craters, and it's filled with this beautiful water kind of system. You let the rest of the crew know.
Is it? Can I roll a nature check? Like, am I able to see well enough to where I can like potentially roll a nature check?
I
To
will
roll a nature check.
Yeah, sure. I will allow you to look through the spyglass and like it. Just tell me what you're looking for here, like with this, because
if it's solely just plant life, or if there's any like other sort of sentient life on this asteroid.
yeah,
Mouse pigs.
yeah. What I'll say is, from
Boyo.
as you're looking through, you can't really tell from here. What I'll say in the spyglass does make you succeed the perception check here. You do see people, humanoids,
Okay.
near these lakes, but you don't see like the other plant life and things, or other like what other animals, flora, fauna, and fauna here. But you see there's people around. From where you are, you'd have to maybe get the dark and stormy a bit closer. You see some ships docked on the side of this asteroid too.
Also, is this is in the astral sea, correct? This asteroid?
This would be in the There would be 2 days of astral sea travel. However, I think you guys are on the edge of cyberspace. So you're close to the astral sea here. So it's right on the edge of that, if that makes sense.
Is it possible for me to roll a history check in case Giles has seen this asteroid before on the
Yeah.
the third chapter?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, give me a history check.
All right.
Wow.
Oh, the duality of man.
Truly
we
the
love to
duality.
see it.
Natural 20. What I'll say is that no, you have not seen this particular asteroid before, but you do know that it is a popular spot, though. Not among SSA members or sailors, but among fishermen. You know that these lakes hold some good catches here. And as you kind of like are piecing it together, you're like, oh, of course I didn't see any nature stuff here, and I saw people. And you look through the spyglass again, they have fishing rods. You can see there's like one ship here that's like docked, and a couple ships around. But plus this is a pretty like popular fishing spot. As you kind of can see, there's, like I said, a myriad of people here. Not too many ships per se. I think there's only like right now. Didn't see there's only like 2 ships here. So pretty low key for right now. But you know this to be one of those fishing spots that people talk about.
I think the moment Giles realizes that's it's the one of the famous fishing spots, I think Giles perks up. It's like, ooh, yeah, this is actually sort of speaking to Aerith. It's like, yeah, this is a really popular fishing spot for fishermen and stuff.
Oh, okay. Did you want to take a look? I think you're having this conversation with like the hatch open now, as you're like on the like observation deck.
Yeah.
What if you don't sign my ass up for the RPG fishing mini game?
Giles is gonna sort of ponder for a second. He's gonna be like, you know what? I haven't had some fish in a proper moment. I think it would be good to sort of like take a break. You know, a quick little break from traveling. What do you think?
You're kind of yelling up like, yeah, I mean, yeah, we can have some time to spare. Honestly, you hear her get a little quieter. Could be fun.
I think it could be fun too. I'll let everyone know what we're planning on doing, and we'll go from there.
Oh my god, yes, fishing.
Fishing. Yeah, I think you hear Mycroft like,
I go put together an outfit.
Mycroft kind of looks over like, well, not really my scene, but I'm we don't really do fishing from where I'm from, per se, but it would be interesting to see what this is about. I've only really read.
Fishing is more of a Minecraft thing than a Minecraft.
Yeah.
With the
Why is my
natty
nose
20, with the natty 20 history.
Yes.
Does Giles know if there's any sort of like fish restaurants on the asteroid?
The asteroid itself, you.
That's crazy. You want to hit the fishing minigame and the cooking minigame?
It's one of those like fishing holes where you cook your own fish.
Yeah. What I'll say is that there's not one of those restaurants here, but there is. A lot of fishermen will just cook right on the asteroid itself. So you may find someone who will just be willing to like make something up for you there.
The shitty barbecue at the park.
Yeah, it's one of those barbecue park things. But these fishermen come from all over. But yeah, you could definitely try and
I come back with giant rubber boots that come way up the thighs, bright yellow pants, and the biggest sun hat you've ever fucking seen.
Do you think it's like poor taste to use our harpoon gun?
I think,
Yes.
yeah. But maybe let's do it the right way first.
For sure. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe there's some big ass fish, right?
There could be. Hey, maybe we could ask.
Yeah, we'll do it the proper way first.
as you head toward this asteroid lace, I think
I'm wearing a
Giles.
vest, but it's an expensive ass like Mew Mew knit vest.
I'm gonna hand the reins over to you, Giles, as I was scrambling to find a name.
It's the most. I think this is what fishermen look like. Drip.
What is this? What is this multi-lake asteroid called?
Oh shit.
Name that shit.
Name that shit.
Yeah.
Haley's Comet.
Haley's Comet?
Surely not named after a paramour.
No.
Alright.
Haley
Haley's.
Williams
No,
Comet.
a different Haley Williams.
Haley Williams, no relations, Comet.
Haley's Comet.
Haley's
Kind of a
Comet
banger.
it is.
I do dig the idea of fishing in a fucking comet, so I'm rocking with
It makes
it.
sense.
Fuck yeah.
As you head toward Haley's Comet, moving the ship here, there's places where you can like dock the ship here, like really makeshift kind of docks, and you head out here. As you guys
I'm
are
imagining like a comet going through space, and it's got like bottom feeders on it, like a whale.
Yeah.
Like just it's tight.
you gotta get off the ship here. Who's all coming off the ship?
Hey.
So Demi,
I'll go fishing.
Yeah, we're all gone. We're fishing.
yeah, Demi,
Fully strip.
full trip. I think Nabaru and Ophelia Moore kind of just come to look here.
Nice.
And Mycroft's like, I will. I think Aerith's like, I'm gonna get some rest.
Fair
So
enough.
I'll stay with the ship. Let's well, give me. See if you can catch me something.
Is this like a fucking carnival? You want me to bring back like a stuffed animal?
No, I'm just saying. Hey.
Joking.
Just have fun, at least. And Mycroft's like, well, I'm gonna go check it out and see what's going on. As you move out here, you move toward like a fishing spot. As all of you guys get over here, I need just a luck check from one of you.
Yeah.
One, a Valen.
Yeah. So how are we feeling about that optional feat? 2?
If only. As you guys walk over toward one of the fishing spots here, you see a kind of like older Githyanki man with one of his rods out. You see next to him there's like a like pinkish plasmoid who has like kind of overalls. He's like fit into overalls. And then you see a GIF and also a like Furbolg, kind of all like chatting with each other. You see that the Furbolg, she's kind of yells at you guys, what are you guys doing? You're scaring away the fish. You'll be a little more careful, all right?
Hey,
Oh.
sorry.
Sorry.
Hey, you hear the older Yankee man say, well, don't be so hard on them. Don't be so hard on them. They look green. They look new. Surely they maybe. And you hear like
We're
the
shooting finger guns.
the plasmoid like, old man. Well, don't let Uli give you a hard time. You kind of see he like kind of holds a hand out, a pseudopod over to one of you. He's like, my name's Bob.
What a good ass name, Bob. Nice to meet you.
He kind of shakes your hand. You kind of see him kind of like, but you see that he had both of his arms like still on his rod, and you let another pseudopod like shake your hand, and you see it retract back into him. He's like, Uli, calm down.
Damn, that's not cool.
Uli, he's like, Uli, calm down. They don't know what they're doing. Yeah. And you see the old man, the old Githyanki, like, back when I was the first found Halley's Comet and fished here, you could find it. You didn't have to worry about the fish being scared. You could just go anywhere on the comet, any lake, and then just give it. You can see Bob.
Maybe I'm just sabotaging the competition. Don't want you taking all the good fish.
Huh? No way. You're not gonna beat old Bastian. I tell you, I fished with Vlaket herself. Beat her in a fishing competition. It was that easy. She appointed me Keithrack after that. All right. You see Bob look over at you like, just no, sort of, plasmoids have no facial expression, but you know that he is giving you a very just like tired look. His body language just like tired.
Well, I've just met the most honest sailor. Let's get set up.
That's like, he's like, you know what? I can teach you all a thing or two about fishing. Old Bastien is going to teach you about everything there is to know.
Do you know how to say your name?
It's been a long time. Okay, it's been a long time. It's like,
Since you said your own name?
it's yes.
Okay, no, came out sadder than I meant it to. Okay, between me and my buddy here, one
Yes,
of
I
us
need-
is gonna learn
give-
how to trick shot a fishing rod.
Give me an insight check when you say that. Just give me an insight check
Insight.
on this
You
guy.
know that my insight
On
sucks.
Bastin.
That's crazy. So I rolled a 12,
Minus
which
one.
means I got a
minus 4.
13.
Oh no, there's been a couple days, so minus 2.
Yeah. It's early in the combat now.
11.
You can tell, even on an 11, he's up there in age. He's been through some stuff. And you see Bob like, yeah, Bastien's gonna give you a. You let him use one of your rods, and let's see what they can do. If you can catch some good fish, more than myself and Uli, maybe we'll cook something for you, I guess.
So, we're just here for some good fishing, but I was wondering, is there any like bigger fishing areas where like people use harpoon guns and stuff to catch? You know,
That's not really the vibe on Haley's comment.
I figured, but you know, worth checking.
Yeah. Here, try this.
Gal
And-
rolls his eyes.
What I'll say is that one of you can add the basic fishing equipment to your inventory. If not, I will help you add it to your inventory. Who's ever doing this?
I definitely want to do it.
I see fishing tackle in the inventory.
Yeah, I think that is it.
Yeah, it includes a rod, line, lures, narrow. Yeah, it's got
There's
all
also there's also the yep, I see it. Lure bait, popular pastime in. Yep, sounds good to me. Okay, so what I'm going to need from anyone participating in fishing, you're going to have to give me a survival check here. The
It's one of my
DC.
bad ones.
The DC is 15 as we get here. It's like there's some spare rods here. Bastien is going to actually give you the fishing tackle more, like one of his spare ones. Everyone has the chance to just use it here on him with some time.
Okay.
Nice, you guys are
my
20s
God.
all around, dirty 20s all around. 17's great. Morin, if you would, a
Yeah,
survival
I
check.
only had to roll a 14 or higher. My survival's bad.
I have an 18.
Let's
See,
go.
nice. Okay,
Abundant with
Micro's like,
fish.
ooh, let me try. She like throws out the rod, and you see it like kind of go like nowhere. It's like, Bastien's like, oh yeah, you know, you try again, lass, and maybe you'll.
I see, shut your fucking mouth.
Okay, fine, okay. Yeah, but I don't want to learn from the best fisherman this side of the astral sea, but it's fine, okay.
I am learning from the best one.
Do a wicked trick cast.
All
Somehow
right.
the fishing line whip cracks.
Just immediately
Yeah.
foul his line.
Okay,
I think I have Giles. Giles is going to tell Willow to like hover above a point in the water, and you then see like all these sort of like dark shapes start moving towards the light, and then it just gets easily snagged on Giles' lure. Just pulls it in.
Sick. I'm gonna need we'll do this one at a time. Autumn, give me a D10.
Oh,
Wow.
Would
You
it be
kinda-
okay?
We don't know if that's bad.
You okay?
It could be
Alright.
good.
I don't have any context. You're right.
Okay, I'm gonna need Giles
Let's
to
go,
give me a
too.
D10. We're just gonna let these all rock for now. Giles, give me a D10.
First the worst.
Six.
That's all I know.
Six.
All right.
Okay. And then Demi, if you would. 2.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Okay.
Hopefully
Two's-
two's good.
Two's not looking so bad right now.
Two's actually kind of. As I throw my line out, I really quickly, as I'm like tying like bait or whatever, I just like, Navin, I can't look like a fucking idiot in front of Bastian. I hate this piece. Please, I'm begging you. And I throw it out.
Give me a D10.
A 6. We're only getting
Alright.
2 answers. We're only getting
All right.
2s
Fuck your
and
list.
6s all around.
You could have made it 2d4. Could have made a d4 list.
Okay, so Autumn, you kind of struggle. You're like, oh my god, I got something. You're like struggling on the right, and you see Bob like, that's it. Okay, keep it going. Keep reel it in. You know, a little bit of slack here and there. Struggle with it. Get it in there. Okay, yeah.
I'm blatantly copying off of Autumn's own work. Like, I'm reeling in my fish, but I'm looking at Autumn to see how to do it.
You see Bob like, all right, yeah. As you pull it up, what you see is a fish. It's tiny, but you can see that there's all of these like resemble like a puffer fish almost. It's small, probably couldn't really be enjoyed, but there's all these like barbs on it. It like almost like rock-like barbs.
You don't want to roll the die on the dish that can fucking kill you?
Yeah. You see Bob, Bobbard is like, that's probably
I
not.
actually called him that.
Yeah, I saw that sick name. Yeah, Bobbard's like, that's probably not gonna.
Are these supposed to look this scary?
Probably don't want to eat that one. Uli kind of pipes up like,
Fucking yeet the fish.
well,
back.
you could, but it might be bad for you. Like, Uli, calm down.
I was like, wait, that actually looks.
Yeah, Mark's like, I mean, that might be okay. Never mind.
Like a football.
Yeah, you
Yes,
pull up
exactly.
you pull up another one of
Throw it back
those,
to the
kind of
football.
throw it back. Yeah. The other skiles, you kind of see that, and what you do see, like as you have Willow float near and see that kind of shape, you see a fish jump out of the water and try and get to Willow, and it's caught on your line. You can see it looks like a trout, and it has like these like really purple to like red like scales, really kind of medium size, kind of small but edible thing. You can see this is perfect fish as you pull one of these forward, and more and sometime later as like Bastien's like struggling on your line. Go, but okay.
I fucking hate you, Bastien.
I've heard worse from my enemies. As you reel in and you pull up one of these trouts, you can see that it has like this, once again, this like purple to red kind of scales. You kind of pull it up. You know that this, you see Bob like, that's a good one. Yeah, very good. This one could probably, he's like, one counts up the people. The 2 of these could probably feed about 8 if we cook it right. Yeah, that's good. You want to try
One
again?
v one me, Bastien.
Breaking a sweat.
Bastien's like, oh, sure thing.
I'll put 5 gold on it.
You see, he's gonna roll a survival check. You see, he's like throws the line. And he's like, you see that he has it out there for a little bit, reels it back in, gets nothing. That's not right. Give me a survival check.
19 on the die, plus 1, dirty 20.
Well, -2.
Minus 2 for being exhausted still. How many days is it? This is the
It's been
second or
3.
third day.
It's been the third day. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
minus 2, yeah.
Yeah.
Dirty, the dirtiest of 18s.
18. Still good. Give me a D10. And honestly,
Roll anything else.
and as the rules say, it's you have the line out there for like an hour or so, and we're moving through hours essentially here. A 5, good. You pull up a tiny fish. It's this like green scaled fish. You see Bob kind of look. He's like,
Start laughing at it for being so small.
like, huh. And he's like, that's a small one. That could feed just you, but it's always good to you can teach a person to fish, feed him for a lifetime. I think that's how the saying goes. I don't know. But you see, he has like a nod of
sounds
approval. Like,
All right, Bob.
He's like, all right.
Fucking
Let
hate
me-
you, Bastine.
What? Come on now.
Suck it, Bastien.
You see Bob like, let me see what I can do.
Natural 40.
Natural.
It's not my best.
Yeah, no.
I'm just the coolest motherfucker you've ever met, Bob.
Truly. You see, he has his out there hour. I think he's more absorbed in like wording you guys that he like forgets his line. You can see it goes and drops down. He's like, oh shit. You see his like pseudopod kind of like arms go to grab his rail or his line. He's like, oh, and you see he pulls it up from that hour and his bait is gone. He's like, damn. Well, can't get him every time. But anyone else who would want to try again, as you spend some hours here, and Mycroft is gonna actually try. Like, let me try one more time. Surely,
Yeah, go for it.
natural
I'll give
20,
it another crack.
natural 20 from them.
I don't know. I don't really know how to
Insane.
fish. Oh, I don't know.
Fish.
Oh, womp womp.
And a 5 on the dice, and she pulls up one of those green small fish. Like, oh well. And Bob's like, yeah, good enough for 1. Not bad. Honestly, good line. Probably beginner's luck, I guess.
Sweet. Giles and I got the same thing, right? The same big trout.
Yeah, it's a big
Yeah, so
trout.
we got so far we have enough for like 18 people.
Yeah, it was 2
Yeah.
2 that
You said,
could
it was,
feed
you said it was
4.
8 for those.
Yeah,
Or
those
two
two could
okay,
those, yeah, those two could feed each one feeds 4, so it's 8, and then 9,
Gotcha.
10.
Okay, so
10.
10.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The other ones those are throwbacks. Those are they don't want to eat those. No way. Not to feed 10. That's good. That's actually not a bad haul. Over a couple of
How much did you catch? Bastine?
wait.
Slayer of Kithrak? What the fuck you said? I don't even know anymore. I hate you.
You see, Bastine only has.
Flacketh used him as bait back in the day.
Yeah, whatever.
You see that he hasn't caught anything. You see Bob's looking over, like shaking his head. And you see the pink plasmoid, just classic.
We got 8 people on the ship, right?
Yeah.
Tell you what, Bastine. You have one of these piss baby fish.
And you see Bob kind of pulls up on one of those like poisonous fish. He's like, on my lucky day. That's all right. Throws it back. And Uli's going to make one last roll here at the bottom of the hour. See that? Not a good day for this kind of fishing crew. And Bob's like, he kind of looks over. He's like, well, you already see he started a fire here. Like has like everything you would need for this seasoning and everything like that. He's like, do we want to cook these right now for you? I can fillet these for you guys if you needed that.
Yeah, why not? While they're cooking, I want to try to catch one more.
Yeah,
so
sure.
that we can share the fish with these guys and still have extra for the ship.
Yeah,
People that didn't come.
exactly. You can see he's already working in filleting here. His knife work is really, really good. He's like, you can see he had some other fish kind of like hanging up. He caught some other ones, those same kind of trouts. He's already like, seeing him like at work. Yeah, give me another survival check here as fish is being filleted and cooked.
13.
13's not enough to do it here as you kind of cast your line out and things are happening around you, and you have that out there for another hour as food's being prepared, and no fish this time.
I'm also out there with a 7. I'm just doing it for fun.
Yeah.
Just
Honestly,
chilling.
you guys
maybe
needed
we'll
it.
catch something. Who knows? Like,
Yeah. Honestly, it's a well-deserved break as you guys have this bit of fun. And Bob is like already fully prepared stuff. He's like, good. Huh. My bro would be proud of this. This work here has the fillets out for you. Grilled fish, fully seasoned. It's all these different spices. Like, take a bite of this. Kind of has like brings a plate over to you. Let me know what you think.
Oh, that's good.
Good, yeah. Me and my bro, swap recipes from time to time. He's a chef type, so he's been showing me a few things when he's in town.
That sauce is perfect.
Yeah, sometimes I don't like to do all the real fruit stuff that he does, but it's fine.
I mean, usually when I'm cooking fish, it's just the basics. So throw some lemon on it, call it a day. You know what I mean? This is good.
Yeah,
You can't go wrong with that, but
truly you can't go wrong with that. But sometimes you gotta let the fish do the walking too.
What is this for fresh? Yes.
You can see like as Bastine's like, sometimes you have a good day and sometimes you have a bad day. That's how it is here. And you see Bob kind of like, that is true. The first honest thing you've said all day, Bastine.
I fucking hate you, Bastine.
You can see,
but you're not so bad.
You see Bob like, he's this is good for him to be out here, me and Ulia, we take care of the folk that come around here. You can see that she kind of gives you you're like, not bad, you guys. So
I know this is like,
pretty good
like a
haul.
recipe you're swapping with your brother and all, but we have a chef on board. Do you mind if we get the recipe to share with him?
Yeah, I think Navarro's been around. Like he's like, like kind of looking at stuff. Yeah, well,
Willing to pay for it. I don't expect anything, but
food's meant to be enjoyed. You don't have to pay for this recipe. I will say, I don't know. It's something me and my brother came up with. Shared our ideas on. So, yeah. What was your name, guy? It's like, Nabaru. This would be interesting with, and you see that they both start talking about like food and stuff.
What was your brother's name?
Oh, Frugal, Lactius. I need a history check from Giles and Morn.
Why? I'm marking off the ominous one.
Need a history check from Giles and Morn here because they're specific to their backstory.
Giles just barely burbed.
Okay, well, give me a history check here.
That's another 13.
13. 13.
I'm gonna actually go get a fucking penny. I need a luck charm in this game.
There is Frugal is a familiar name on a 13. You've heard that name around where you were traveling. Can't quite place from where, but it's definitely a familiar name. Yeah, Frugal. That's my burrow. Like, he has.
I feel like
he's
I've heard that somewhere.
like, you might have. You guys sat with him for a couple hours. I think he's pretty open to like if you want to give a persuasion check or something here. He's like his mood is like pretty chill.
Yeah, I know he's the coolest motherfucker I've ever met. I understand that.
Yeah. I say that as far as like the influence action. That I'm just like putting his mood toward you.
Before we do that,
Yeah. Giles, if you would,
Giles,
history check.
History check.
History check. He said a name, Frugal Galactius.
It's the
14? It's about the same. Familiar name. Familiar name.
Yeah, I'll be like, yeah, but is there, like, you know, does he do anything? Is he famous? Is there a reason I would know his name? I'll persuade.
Yeah, persuasion check, yeah.
Oh my god, you're never gonna believe this.
What is
That's
it?
another 13. I can't believe this.
Okay, let me just...
It's 3 in a row. I just hit the 3,000% chance.
Oh, man. You see, he, like, looks towards you, you know,
Or whatever
fully
fucking
pink, eyes white face. It's like, yeah, he's a sous chef on the Crimson Crawfish.
Oh. So we're talking, like, you said you exchanged. Must be, this guy's like a chef.
Oh yeah. He's a chef.
Well, it's,
Yeah.
Thank you for the recipe. I definitely
Yeah.
feel like I should pay for it now, but appreciate it.
Like, he'd probably feel the same way. That, you know, food's meant to be shared, right? How you been talking to Nabaru for a bit, and you know, you guys may come up with your own take on it, and I'm sure he'd be happy with that. But yeah, he's
Tell you what, if we ever run into him on the bar, there's working on a custom drink, we'll pass on that to you.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Call it a trade.
Yeah, I mean, I need to go see him on the old crawfish.
Or if we run into
Anyway.
you again first, whichever happens first.
Yeah, all right. Sounds good to me. And you can see, like, Giles, you know. You know
Iron
what the...
crawfish.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you know.
I'm like, oh wow, he's a chef. Smile over my head.
Yeah, Giles, you're like, oh, I can't
Let
place
me
the
roll for
name.
it.
And then Giles is like, yeah, the Crimson Crawfish, too.
It's
You're
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Oh, like, okay. Sounds good to me. So, enjoy the fish. Here. You said you got some other folk on your ship. Take some of this back with them. Let them taste it too. It kind of like gives you guys a couple of like things, to go. Let them try that.
Yeah, I take a to-go bag back to.
Yeah, I've kept half of my portion to give to Aerith.
Yeah. And you see Uli kind of like.
Oh,
put a-
I have just set up an entire other portion for Thea.
You see Uli like, Bobby, honey. Are we gonna go to the next spot, or are we gonna be here for a while? We can take a break. Head back to the skiff, and then make sure Bastine is well taken care of and well fed too. Bastine's like, I'm fine. You don't have to take care of me. I'm fine. And you see Uli kind of like, come on now, let's be all right.
I hope
was good.
Bastine goes to the Obsidian Keep because the devils and the hells would not know what to do with that guy.
Yeah, he's a handful, but you know, it's we're doing right by him.
He's not that bad. He seemed like the kind of guy that wanted me to banter with him.
Yeah. He has a lot of stories to tell. He's seen a lot of stuff. But it was good meeting you all. Y'all be safe on your travels. If you come across, you say, "Oh, here, keep this rod. Use it well for your ship."
I thought you were gonna give me the JRPG. You take this card. Go every time you go to a fishing.
Every time you get to
Get a
fishing
stamp.
every time you go to a fishing spot, you'll get a stamp. You see Bobbard kind of hand you a really nice fishing rod and a tackle. He's like, use what you can. Some eel, some scabbard parts, eel, space eel. Maybe some guppy. Use that. When you're out in the
Okay.
astral sea, do some fishing. or if you find a spot like this, Haley's Comet is, one of a kind, but you can find some spots out there. Take a free ship.
Just put that into the bag of holding.
Yeah, you put the whole kind of fishing tackle into the bag of holding. See Bobbart you see Uli kind of grabbing Bastine and kind of helping him over near the rocks as they kind of head toward their kind of smaller ship. And Bobbart you see him giving you guys a wave as you guys go your separate ways.
Gaver and Space Eel cards were added to your Queen's Blood deck.
As you move from here, as you guys, we get a shot of you guys heading back toward the ship. So you've met this small chosen family here on Haley's Comet.
They were nice.
Easy Minecraft, like, yeah, they were. It was great to do something like this, and we don't really have anything like this where I'm from. How much? What did you all do? And as you look over, Demi, you see Opheliamore actually smiling here, as Nabara's talking with her about some ideas as they kept some of the fish to go.
That makes me smile. I do a spin and lift off the ground because a gust catches my giant sun hat.
As we are kind of walking back toward the dark and stormy, we see kind of Aerith. And we kind of head back in, and Aerith is laying down, oh, you're back.
You gotta try this.
Oh, okay.
We got to go.
Are you gonna feed this? Okay, all right.
I'm not gonna feed it to you.
Okay, good.
You're capable, but here you go.
Thank you. Kind of grabs a piece of it, oh, wow. Whoa. You guys didn't make this, right? This is
No,
really good.
not the recipe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd like to try this with... My father used to make lots of really cool seafood dishes from... He learned from his time home in the Thunder Sea.
I'm not gonna read into that.
We'll just have to, we'll have a cookout, see who's got the better recipe.
Yeah, he always used to say that my mom was the better cook when they were younger, but he did pretty well. But this is really good. Yeah, you can see she kind of gets a little yeah. Wait, are we ready to go? Giles, it's your turn with the helm, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think
Okay.
we're ready to go.
All right. Sure. I'll get up and just. You see, she stretches. I'll get up and just make sure things are all set there. And as we move from here,
I have
moving.
updated our star charts.
Oh, good. As we move from Haley's Comet, and as you guys pull off, we see the smaller kind of damselfly ship, Bobbard's ship. So we're gonna go on break.
That was so sick.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Fishing
I'm so based. Hey, that's a cheat code. It's a cheat.
truly is my favorite thing. All right.
I'm surprised
you
Elden
guys-
Ring doesn't have it. Every game
Yeah,
has
why
fishing now.
Elden Ring doesn't have fish. You can't even pet the dog in Elden Ring. But anyway, we'll be back in 10 or so. So I'll see you in at 40. All right.
Yep.
as we return to the astral sea. Honestly, just Wildspace itself. After leaving Haley's comment and with the fishing tackle in hand and a new recipe, you set off toward Krynn. Is there any conversations that are had on the road or as you travel through the astral sea for these next 2 days?
I think Giles at least was probably drumming up blueprints for Demi's sort of wing glider things.
Yeah, sure.
And sort of going back and forth. It's like, oh, you know, doing this type of thing. What do you think of this? Getting feedback and sort of just doing that entire back and forth motion. At
I think
least,
at one
I
point
think-
I sidetrack you on the design of a tool to make a thing for another part of this process. And it just takes a couple hours, but at the end of it, we've got like sharpened tubes so I can make chalk. I don't explain what the chalk's for, but we've done that and I've distracted you for a little bit.
Fair enough. Yeah, Giles is like confused as to what chalk has to do with this, but it's like, all right, fair enough, you know. Good to know, I guess. But by the end of it, at least by, I don't know, maybe 2 days worth of back and forthing, we sort of get the primary blueprints down. And I think Giles can sort of then get to work on it. In terms of constructing it and stuff.
Yeah, sure. Give me a tools check, Tinker's tools check here. You know the drill. It is plus your intelligence, so it would be a d20 plus 6, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Can I help him with this? I know I said I was actively inhibiting him, but
If you have proficiency with Tinker's tools, yes, but if you do not, no.
I can. We sync up on a day.
I want him to roll for this.
Whoa.
Oh, not 60-20. Whoa, Nelly. Whoa,
that's not
Nelly,
quite
what
right.
the fuck?
That's not quite it. Not
You spend
60
an
20.
entire
Hold
week.
up.
Yeah. 18. 18 is pretty good. I think you have the with the beginning of this project here. Like all good projects go. It's gonna need something. Alright. Bada bing. Yeah, the frame done for this. Needs a little bit more work. But anything else from anyone as you all continue to travel here for the end of the day in the astral sea? Actually, toward the end of the day in the astral sea, I'm going to need a perception check from anyone who's doing like lookout here.
send some sound out there. It's been 2 more days.
No, it's the same 2 days. It's the end of the second day in the Astral Sea.
So I should be at -1, I think.
Yep.
With 15.
15 is pretty good. As you're looking out, you see a you see something in the distance in the Astral Sea here. What looks like a ship. There's no sail or anything on the ship. Flat deck. From here you just see the ship in the distance.
I would like to alert the captain.
Nope. I think
Was
Gal
it directly ahead of
is
us, or
still in his.
No, not directly ahead of you. It's like toward the left side. Ship. Don't get me to say nautical
some kind
things.
of ship off the port bow?
Yeah. You'd probably have to take a closer look, for sure.
You in the mood to take a closer look?
I think Giles would be on the helm by now, right? Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
You were
can move
taking the helm, and then we skipped forward a day. So yeah.
forward. Yeah, maybe back to.
Yeah.
Giles. Wow.
Okay. So yeah, I guess I got third person view.
As you move. Sorry.
Yeah, I'll like move the ship just a smidge closer at least. And roll a perception, I guess. That's all right.
Yeah.
Or do I have enough perception as it is?
Give me a perception check. Yeah.
Dude, no way. No way.
Come on, man.
On a crit fail. You see the same things that Demi saw. You can't get anything else, really. Ship in the distance. No other details from here. You just get closer.
Well, sort of speaking at least from what I can see, it's like, well, yeah, that is a ship. I can't really tell if it's something worth noting though. I mean, is there anything else that you can see there, Demi?
I'll take a look with the spyglass.
Yeah, sure. As you look here, has the ship moved closer, or you just had it still in the same spot, same trajectory?
Yeah, it's at least just a smidge closer.
Sure. As you look out with the spyglass, you see a ship. Small, smaller than, well, probably about the size of this ship. Not the same class. More looks like a strike ship, but a little bit smaller. On it, though, there is many bookshelves.
The ship is a library.
And
The
as,
ship is a library?
as you're looking, though, I need
Uh.
you to give me an Arcana check because you see something here.
Yeah. Dog, when I tell you I also got a 5 on my perception check that I rolled because I thought that was what was coming.
A 4.
We are
is,
cursed right now.
4 is
3
not
5s in
gonna.
a row.
4 is not gonna do it, as you saw 1 point of exhaustion. You see a figure.
I'll mention. If you mind me interrupting there, DM. I'm going to. Wait, do I notice?
No,
Actually, no. Yeah, Carlos knows
don't.
that's a library-looking thing.
You don't. Not a
'Cause-
crit
'cause
fail.
Demi
Be
pointed
quiet. You
no,
don't
Demi-
see anything.
Demi said
Okay. All right. Fine.
Be quiet, crit fail. You don't have the spyglass. You're on the ship. You're on the helm.
Any of you nerds interested in books?
What I'll say that you saw besides the books is you see a figure
And
in like purple and blue robes, turned away from you, and you can see it like kind of going through its books. Here you can see there's other like tables and things here, and that's kind of all you see. I think Giles, if that information is relayed down to you, then you'll know that it's a library and things like that.
there's
Yeah.
a person there reading books.
I'll sort of tell Demi, it's like, hey, get on him. I feel like he might have something. Might have some knowledge on this.
I'd go find Autumn.
Where's Autumn? What's Autumn, honestly?
Truly.
What's up?
What?
Say again?
I think Autumn's in his cot.
He's bunked up.
Oh yeah.
More like bricked up.
Yo. I totally derailed my train of thought. God damn you.
You're going to look for it.
You're going to LaGuardia. Yeah, I go kick.
Did you say going to
Autumn out of-
LaGuardia? What?
Yeah,
We're
let's move
moving
forward.
on.
We're moving on. Moving swiftly along.
I'm marking that as he's a Brazilian moment.
Real.
Yeah. Do we have doors or is it still
It's
just
still,
curtains?
yeah. You
I go say knock knock outside of where Autumn is.
Yeah.
Do you have any interest in books? Or like library type ships?
Autumn will close the book that he is reading and be like, yeah, I guess a
That's
little
good
bit.
start. Trying to figure out if it's worth taking a look at.
I mean,
So far, you're the only one who's even seen a book. I mean, that I've seen us.
I could think of a few reasons why I should go over there, but I could also think of a few why I shouldn't. So,
Well, so that sounds like everything else in life.
It's like
You wanna
here
go
you
take
heard
a
our
look at this?
fucking fabric.
yeah,
walls.
I guess I'll take a look at it.
It's one of the reasons because it's a fucking guy reading alone in the astral sea,
In
and that's
the
super
astral sea,
ominous.
yeah.
And that's
Last time we saw somebody out in space, we yelled at them and they yelled at us, and someone threw a lightning bolt. And I'm not sure whose team that was.
yeah. I'll get up and come look too because of these literal paper walls.
Yeah, you get up. Eric's like, do you need me to, or
You might as well.
okay?
Let's go looking for trouble.
It always It always works that way.
I'm currently looking at it. I'm not looking for it yet.
Okay, so it's Anam, Aerith, Morn, and Demi heading over.
We're heading up.
You're heading up toward the observation deck. As you guys look over, Giles, you can move closer if you so desire.
Yeah. Giles will mosey it on over.
All right, moseying on over. You get closer to the ship. There is a like I said, no sails. A bit smaller than your ship. You get closer in. You guys board the person. I think from here you can see the person. They haven't noticed you all yet.
Did you say no sales or ghost sales?
No sails at all on this ship.
All right.
What do you all do?
Well, that is what you said it was.
You see the bookshelves. You see some tables here. You also see that there's like as you're this close, you see that there's a like pot on fire underneath of it. A kettle. There.
I'm gonna pass without trace on it.
Sure. What does it look like as you cast Pass Without Trace?
It's just kind of like a sparkly mist, and then you just kind of, I don't know, light. It's kind of weird through that space. It's kind of I don't know, almost like heat pat. You know, you just kind of get the little waves in the air.
Word.
As you're standing around Autumn, you feel hidden by the sight of something greater than yourself. And as you move off, you step off from the ship and get closer. I will need a stealth check from the lot of you. Group stealth check. I'm gonna roll for Aerith here. That is going to be a 14 for Aerith.
Oh God.
Love that. An 18, okay.
Finally. 23.
This
Okay.
is still on a -1?
Still on a -1, yeah.
Okay.
Well, we have plus 10 to that, so sorry. 33.
33, jeez, okay. What do you get to me?
I got a 32.
32. You guys land on the ship. No sound made by your footfalls as you let the ship and head through and see the mini shelves here, like lined on like the actual like deck of the ship. And you see that main table with the kettle, and you hear the person like behind kind of foot up, actually like purple and blue, like beautiful robe, and you can see them like kind of humming to themselves like like humming to themselves, looking through books. What do you guys do?
I'm jumping in.
You do what?
Go read some books, I guess.
Yeah, sure. You can grab one of the books. What are you looking for here as you grab this book? What
I guess
title?
I'm looking for a book about I wonder if there's any essays or anything been done about like use of precious stones in relation to the different draconic religions.
You do see that there
Like,
is.
is it so simple as the color of the dragon.
Give me a history, or yeah, give me a history check as you look through this section of the library. Or investigation check, I'm sorry. Investigation check.
It's only a 10.
You don't know this person's system, and as you look through, you see like there's like a book of poetry that you grab that's on the Divine Dragons. That's kind of what you grab here.
Tight.
I'll roll the
Leave
fucking
with the book.
Yeah.
You,
Any ideas I can think of a book I want? I don't actually want Morn to have, so
what was so Aerith got a 14 and Anna got an 18.
did you
right?
add a 10 to her roll?
I got an 8
yes, she rolled a
on
4.
myself.
Yeah, you
Amazing.
got it. Yeah, you got an 18 because of Pass Without Trace.
14, 18.
Okay.
33, 32.
Could I look for a book on like the gem dragon specifically?
Yeah, sure. Give me an investigation check as you look for a book here.
God.
As you look at that book, you hear from the figure, "You're not going to find it there." As you see them like stop looking, as they rolled a 22 on their perception check, and they look over and see you and Aerith, and as they turn toward you, what faces you is something that you've heard about in stories. This is a mind flare in front of you. As the hood falls off and you see that their deep purple skin, 4 tentacles coming from their face, what do you do?
I'm going to I'm gonna grapple Aerith, and then I'm going to fly our asses back to the ship as fast as I can.
Give me an... Okay, sure. I'm gonna need an insight check from Morn and Demi here. You grab Aerith, fly, using your wings. So use your celestial revelation, and
Awful. 6.
okay. Morn, if you would, insight check. You grab and then fly back toward the ship. Insight check from Morn. You good, Morn?
Ripperonis.
Are you good, Dylan? Dang,
Dylan's gone. He's dead.
he's gone.
No!
Okay, on that 6th though, you look toward the mind flare and you don't quite know. You're seeing something that you've only really heard about.
Some would argue I've heard more than most.
True. You've only seen, actually, yes, you've seen Hulatha, so truly a familiar sight. Anam, you're committing, you're grabbing Aerith and then moving toward the ship.
Yeah.
Who's the closest to it?
I think it's in Earth. At least right now.
What's up?
Who's
I'm
the
gonna-
closest to it?
Who's he probably would have been the ones that this mind player saw. So it would have been Anam and Aerith. I'm gonna roll insight for Aerith as well. You see Aerith kind of frozen. It's like, what are you doing? But wait. You see her look toward it and like, something strange about that. There's something different about that mind flayer. Wait, but good instincts. Yeah. I want you to give me an insight check on him as you look back toward the mind flayer. The 15's good. You look toward it. You see that that deep purple skin. You look toward its eyes. It has these like really beautiful like baby blue eyes. And you can see like the mind flayer is actually surprised that you're here too. See that he looks a bit surprised and scared here. Not hostile.
Autumn still feels uneasy about the solo mind flayer.
Of course. He's like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to scare you. I know my. Surely we've got off on the wrong foot.
I'm gonna stand up.
Didn't you get a 33?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. What was your insight? Give me an insight check as well.
Yeah, sorry, I got briefly ganked, so I missed it a little bit. Sorry.
It's all good.
How's a natural 20 sound?
Yo.
Natural 20 is great. You look into his eyes.
Oh.
There's a moment where you like get on guard, and then you freeze up. This mind flayer reminds you a lot of Hulatha, a different level of intelligence here that seems like singular. You see his like baby blue eyes, and you know that usually mind flayers they would have those like deep purple eyes if they were.
Yeah, it was. Let's see. Maybe this will carry over, but I was gonna stand up and ask. How long have you been isolated?
Ah, a learned man.
I've just met one like you.
So you have. Well, some time. Astral sea time is strange. Say 10 years. 8 years, 10 years. Solid decade. Oh, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Holix. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. As you see his soft blue eyes kind of just close for a moment and kind of give you a deep kind of bow. You see he like waves his hand and like mage hands kind of go to take the kettle off of the tea, of the pot, and he kind of like goes and was, so I see that we've gotten off on the wrong foot. I should be cordial and offer you tea. Come, sit down. I see, as he looks toward, Demi, have you made your presence known yet, or no?
No.
Okay, good. He's like, oh, come, I have a modest collection of things that I've gathered over this past decade, but, surely I can, I have not had visitors in some time, so forgive my startling you with my presence here. On a natural 20, you also notice what you saw on Ulatha. A long scar that goes from the back of his head toward like the front of his like his cheek, like the side of his face. It's a long, like almost like circular, almost like crescent moon scar. But shall come, Benny. The tea just finished. Who am I speaking to? I'm sorry.
Yeah, my name's Morn. I mean, you seem friendly enough. I don't mean any disrespect, but for now, I'll keep my distance.
Fair enough. Many of my kind would have tried to take your brain. I understand.
You
are
can't be
very
too
right
careful out in the middle of the astral sea.
Very, very smart. Many of adventurers have come across the unalloyed ship and have met their untimely end. I would not like to see an unalloyed ship myself. It would be not a good sight. But surely you can have some of this freshly brewed tea and take a look at my collection here. You seem like look over like. Is it like,
I was just gonna say above table. I just assume with the fucking natty that I can tell he's being genuine about all.
oh
of
yeah,
it.
he's being super
I
genuine.
figured, but
Yeah. What's also very interesting here is you've never known, you never heard of mind flayers being able to use magic. Like, at least use this level of spellcraft of like, you see, like he snapped his fingers and let the fire of the kettle kind of burn down. You would know they would have like, you know, psionics and things like that, like mind things. He's using like actual like things like Aerith would use.
yeah. You a wizard?
Yes. That is what you would call me, yes. So I've studied a bit of magic. And you kind of see just a few incantations here. Nothing too insane. Why do you ask? As he kind of like, you see like just things moving around. He's kind of like grabbing the books, pouring the tea. Puts his hands, you know, his long hand around the tea, pours it. Any tea? It's jasmine and lavender.
Why not? I'll nod over to Aerith. I'm like, that one's a wizard too, so just used to seeing this kind of stuff.
Oh yes, it has been some time since I've met another wizard. You over there, as he like waves over to you on him. You could bring your friend down. I'm not going to hurt you. My name's Holix.
Yeah, I think it's like Morn is talking to them on him. What kind of, you know, the flight speed will come to a stop and he'll set Aerith down and just kind of, you know, relax.
You see Aerith like, yeah, I knew there was something different about him.
As she says that, I just like point at my eyes.
Yeah. Oh. That's it. There's life behind there.
Yeah, you can. It's crazy how you can like see sentience and not like just, you know, hive mind emptiness.
Yeah. Is well met? Who are you? Wizard? Aerith? It's a pleasure to meet you. Are you here by yourself, or? Yes, I am. I do like the Astral Sea and its wonders, and it gives me time to read. And sometimes I meet some travelers. Some are very scared when they look upon my countenance, but it is fine. I have not met someone like myself. Who would? I'm one of a kind. Or mostly, I guess. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. Here I have lavender jasmine tea. And you, my, he looks you over. Huh. You're quite different. Sir? Who are you? As he points toward you, Autumn.
Autumn Karjan.
Well,
Sorry for the
Gubby.
sorry for the rude intro there.
it's quite alright. I know what I look like. But fortunately I cannot change this, but it is offered me some interesting insights in the world. But come, sit down. As he kind of like mage hands and like you see some chairs kind of get pushed in and like toward this circular table. He's like, oh, too many books here. Let me just and like he actually physically grabs some of the books and like moves them on, puts them on the floor as like cleared a circular table for you guys to have tea. He's like, so are you all travelers through the Astral Sea? Are you just wandering?
Yeah, we're between places.
Good. Good.
You said you wouldn't find his book in that section? How do you know what he's looking for?
I have a keen eye. I saw him sneaking in the area of things. You have the countenance of a holy person, yes? That's asking yourself questions of the beyond. You see he's casting detect thoughts here. You see his eyes kind of flash a little blue as he's like
Joke's
reading
on him. I don't have any.
as he's like reading your service thoughts on him as you were like trying to grab for the book. What? Forgive me, I shouldn't have used that spell on you. That's
No, that's fine.
I mean, I get it. There's the inherent prejudice against you. You got to make sure people aren't going to just come here and immediately kill you. So.
Yeah, I mean,
Very-
it's your place. I was intruding. No apologies needed.
yes.
So, with what you just said, Arthur, my next D&D character has to have ADHD, so they're immune to detect
It's
thoughts.
static.
It's just
Go.
It's just rapid
noise.
fire, like 8 voices talking over each other. Did I leave the stove on? Holy,
They
wait a
take
minute, my
psychic
window's
damage
open.
trying to
It's
read my
raining.
thoughts.
Like,
Yeah, literally.
Mind Flayer, like, ugh.
It's just automatic mind sliver.
But anyway, sorry.
Yeah, you have, you kind of like, huh, you're looking for things among the divine dragons. Very interesting, group of
I
creatures,
I have an
deities.
interesting theory about the gem dragons that I'm trying to figure out.
Ah,
I prefer their other
I-
stuff.
I like that one, Rootsy. He's quite an interesting figure.
Ruchi is very interesting.
Yeah. The search for knowledge and sating one's curiosity, but not for the sake of just to do it, but for the sake of others. Magic falls under this strange area as well. Sorry, rambling.
So do you have like a whole section about gems and crystals?
I do not, unfortunately. But I do have one book I think.
That almost worked.
You see him like look through. Are you casting it on him?
Huh? No, I was.
No, that was just
I
popping
just
out.
put it in the chat.
Okay, I'm about to say.
Yeah, I'm attacking the mind flayer with psychic beam.
No.
Like,
Off rip after this pleasant conversation.
truly. He's like, maybe. I think I do have something, an older book.
Where does he look?
He's looking. Give me another stealth check. Have you
Okay.
dropped? Honestly?
Nope.
Have you dropped? Pass Without Trace here. Actually, you've been seen here.
Yeah, I dropped it like when I grabbed Aerith.
Okay.
Okay, so this just.
It's just a straight roll, -1.
Is pass out? It is a concentration, right?
It is concentration, yes.
Yeah, cool. Just making sure. Oh.
Hang
Also,
on.
really quick, while you're doing that,
Yeah.
while he's looking for the book or whatever,
Mhm.
I want to just double check that this tea's safe.
Okay, give me a medicine check or a Yes, your medicine check.
That's fair enough, yeah. 17.
Fairly safe. Honestly,
Figured,
pretty
just
pretty pleasant. Dried lavender, dried jasmine flowers.
I figured. I'm too broken of not being able to trust anybody.
You're so right. I think you
13
actually-
-1.
13. He kind of looks
12.
over. He looks over as he's looking at the books here. He's like, yes. He looks over. He's like, oh, you over there. You have one of my books in your hand. May I see which one it is?
I will pass over whatever book it is.
It's poetry on the dragons. This is good. There are things. There are things hidden in poetry. The bards always speak of many things. He kind of flips through it. It is what you grabbed was an older book. What is your name? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh, I'm Milani Lennon. Good to meet you.
Ain't no way. That's the name.
I need a deception check from you.
Let's go. That's utterly wild. It's still a 12.
You see his blue eyes kind of look at you for a moment. Sure. I understand your response to my
He watched me pick from a list of names.
yeah, you see him like kind of he's like, I can understand your not being forthright. I understand. There's tea at the table. Yeah, it is quite good. Oh, thank you.
I get the heads up from Morn. It's good. I'd love tea.
Yeah, and like I said, you see he's in like this very beautiful like purple and blue kind of robe, like wizard's robe, and like kind of leather belt around his waist. He's moving through here. He's like, this is good. He puts the book down. He's like, and you're looking specifically for the Gem Dragons, yes. An interesting lot, from what I've read. At least in this book, there's only 2 poems on them by this bard. This first one is on one amethyst dragon named Somna, a mighty warrior. It's a beautiful piece on him, and he points to it. And this one here, as he motions toward this, and Anna and Grady, I should say, I need you to give me the name of this deity.
Oh, I gotta pick it.
Yeah.
New deity just dropped.
New deity
Okay.
just dropped.
No pressure. Name a god now.
What you see before you is an illustration of a emerald dragon. And there's a poem about the observer, the storyteller. And it's a very interesting poem about doing this, telling the story for the story's sake, and
Yeah, I'll type it in general.
sure, yeah. Dragoth? Or no?
Yeah. Dargoth.
Dargoth. There it is, like Dragoth. I can't read. Dargoth. And I think it's like this one. This one is like many bards give favor to Dargoth, the observer, the storyteller. He is said to be writing and watching adventurers and bards who have great stories ahead of them. And a beautiful poem. Though I don't know if this was exactly what you wanted. Sorry, I can't help you further. Is this what you wanted, my friend?
Was he asking me?
It's from here
he-
on him.
Yeah, he's looking
right.
toward you on him.
Oh. Well, I mean, I guess to be more specific, I'm gonna pull out the book that I have from Ritzy. I'm gonna flip to the page with the drawing of the gem on it. And I'll show it to him and say, I saw someone with this gem, and it made me, curious as to what it was. So I started looking into it, and I ended up finding my way to the gem dragons and everything. And I'm starting to think it might be a gem from the gem dragons. And what I'm trying to figure out is if that's possible. I don't know if you have any
Okay,
leads on that.
I'm gonna roll for Holix here. Going to be we're talking about the dragons themselves. It's going to be a nature roll. So he does not add anything extra to this. Well, he only adds a +4 to this. I'm gonna roll this in front of the board. 16 on the die here. He's gem made of dragons. My knowledge of the dragons themselves and their nature is not as great, but I know that this, if it is what you are saying that it is, if we can go on the theory if you will allow me, as he sits down at one of the chairs. Kind of like, if we can go on just theory, you posit that it is a item from one of the gym dragons. Yes.
Yes.
We walk down this path. That would mean that it would be of great significance, yes. It would have...
And power, I would imagine.
Of course, a portion of this, whatever dragon it is, power. In the wrong hands, whether even good or bad, it could be dangerous.
Right.
And I do not... You see him like look again at your drawing. It's like, is this in your possession, or is this in
No, I didn't really think about it too much until after I had left the area that we saw it in. And it made me think that, maybe that person had some bad intentions with that power.
You see him grab, you see his tentacles kind of spread as he like kind of sips the tea and kind of like tentacles kind of fold back again. I do not get out much, but what I have read, if you are a holy person in general, you would want to commune with your deity, maybe, and pose the question to them. You are a deity of the dragons. So, and if you are within good standing and favor, maybe they will answer you. I do not want to think of what an item of this power could hold. These dragons, mind you, are so immense that they have not interacted with the material plane in some time, from what I have read.
Right.
For some reason, not every scholar knows. Some clerics may have their theories, but if you commune with a deity, maybe you can pose the questions to them. But
Yeah, maybe I should ask Ritzy.
Could be quite smart. He is always ever the one who asks the questions and wanting you to seek the answers. Like I said, if I was a holy person, I would align with Ritzy's ideals. Sure, if you want this book of poetry, especially the one on Dargoth, I can transpose it for you. And
Oh yeah, I'd love that. Sure.
yes, and you see him like kind of snap his fingers, and a mage hand like grabs a piece of paper and like starts like encoding the poem of Dargoth, the storyteller, and it shows like him. It gives you the full kind of like sonnet here. As he's like, I hope that treats and hope that finds you make good use of this.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Of course. If there's any other book that any of you find important, I can always transcribe some things here. I'm keeping a collection, so for one day when my wandering is complete, I want to set up a shop, a library somewhere. Somewhere. I'm not sure yet. But do you have any locations that you think that a library of my size would be beneficial to be?
Brawl would probably be pretty good.
Brawl, yes. I've read of it. Settlement of pirates and interesting characters. Yes. Be a place to be. What any other suggestions from you all as he kind of looks over, and as you guys are enjoying this tea, what I'll say is this: I need each of you to roll a d6.
6.
6, nice.
Damn.
Okay.
6
I'm
again.
gonna roll now.
Yeah.
2. Okay.
Two.
Just wanted to see. Just
damn.
wanted to see.
Oh no. If Ian gets a 2, it's gonna be a repeat.
No, we're going with the 6.
Ian's not even here. Ian's not on the ship.
Yeah, I'm on
Oh
the ship.
shit, okay,
I'm
okay.
just chilling.
Yeah, Ian's not on this ship, I should say. I'm gonna roll a d6 for Earth. I'll just roll it in front of the board. 4. Nice. You all gain that much temporary HP from drinking the tea.
Nice.
Based.
You're like, oh yes. As he kind of grabs your cups and is like, was it good? And you see like he uses like creates water. You see like a bubble of water like grab all of the cups and like wash and scrub them. And you kind of like prestidigitations and they like all like fall down into their set. It's like, good. But yes. I would
Hey,
love.
That's cool as fuck.
Hmm?
You're a wizard.
Yes.
This is a library.
It's
Got any scrolls?
scrolls. Let me see. Let me see what I have. And he's gonna look through and try and find a scroll here.
I want to casually walk to a section we haven't checked yet. And I would like to use Phantom Limb to just very quickly snap my hand through a book and see if there's anything separate from the book.
What do you mean by that?
Like if I would hit a scroll tucked between the pages.
Give me just a raw d20. It's your electric.
9.
Nothing here. What I will say is that he has
I'm okay with that.
a certain number of spells. Yeah, I was gonna roll for them, but I'm gonna just go from what the spells that he knows, because that's actually how it would work anyway. He's like, spell scrolls. Here's what I can give you. You've given me some great company. I will give you one scroll. I will transcribe it for you. Your choice will be something of lower arcana means. I see that you not a practiced in magic. Would you want something that is for your utility, or something that would be for control, crowd control, that could help you escape something?
At the moment, I'm thinking more utility.
Okay. You see him, like, he puts his hands together and he's like, this will do. This will do. You see he rubs his hands together, he's like, claps, or like kind of does the casting for mage hand. You see that the hand goes up, another paper kind of floats in the air, and he's like, see if I can remember this incantation from memory. And you see he like spouts off an incantation. His eyes kind of glow, flash blue. And you see it kind of it gets scribed on the scroll, and like it just rolls up, gets sealed, and then just dulls, like glows blue for a moment. Grabs it, and you see it just goes back to a regular parchment, sealed by like a blue ribbon. And he hands it over to you. There you go. This is for a spell that I learned in the beginning of my wandering. Very helpful when I had to escape a very dangerous place. You can see like there's like a very knowing kind of look as he kind of like leans down and hands it to you. He gives you a spell scroll for blur.
Nice.
Go.
I do not recommend the place I escaped from. I will tell you that much.
Well, I'm sure if you ran, it must not be great.
Very much so.
How much do I owe you for this?
You see him look towards you. He's like, "How much do you owe me for this?"
Well, hated that.
I do not need gold. It's the astral sea. That does not matter here. Your time and your generosity and kindness are payment enough. And you very well could have tried to shoot me with that gun of yours. But you did not.
Oh, well, appreciate it.
Yes. I will not hold you up on your adventures. He looks towards you, Anna. And if theories are correct, you need to be going on your adventures. He kind of like has a very like worried, but like, you know, like understanding look toward you on him in his eyes. I wish you luck on the path that you are on.
Thank you. I hope I can stumble upon your library someday once you get that set up.
Yes, I still don't know where it's going to be, but I know it will be somewhere nice.
Yeah.
And hopefully somewhere understanding of my predicament.
What are you gonna call it?
Mm.
So if we see like a sign or something, we know to stop by.
Oh,
I don't know if you have a name picked out. It's kind of putting you on the spot.
No. But the barge.
The barge. I like that.
An oasis of learning. If you are stranded with knowledge, you are never truly lost.
You spitting?
You should have a little room or a little section dedicated to Rootsy.
I might. I'm not a holy man, but I hear that many scholars pay them tribute in some small way.
It's always nice with, just when you're spreading knowledge, just to, give a little homage to Ritzy.
Of course. It is truly an invitation. I will, and the rest of you, as he kind of looks toward all of you, looks toward Aerith, like, you are a wizard, correct? He looks towards you, her, and he's like, I have something for you. And you see he kind of, when you are ready to use it, it should come in handy. Actually, the spell that I've given your companion Morn, once it is used, scribe it when you have the ability to. It shall be yours. And she's like, oh, okay. hold on to the spell. Do not let it give. Oh, may I see it? May I see it? You see, he kind of goes on. And he goes. Says it says another incantation. It will not burn up once it is used. You'll be able to read it and copy it into your spellbook when the time comes. You can only use it once, but young Aerith will be able to read it and have it in among her spells.
Nice.
We just have to look out for each other. It's a strange world out there.
Yeah, actually, by the way, you should
Hmm?
you should take some of these. And I'll hand Olex like a handful of the blue lotus flowers.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah. Just if you make it as like a tea, just keep the water just below boiling point. It's
Very good.
Very nice for you.
Very good to know. I appreciate this on him. He like grabs them and just tucks them into a pouch that's on his belt. It's like, thank you for your generosity.
Thank you for the hospitality.
And he looks. You see him look over toward you, Dimmy, as you kind of like reached in a little bit ago. He notices that. He's like, an interesting gift that you possess, Miss Melon. Or Lemon, was it?
Lennon? Is that what I said?
Yeah,
It
it is.
That is what you said.
John Moane Lennon.
An interesting gift. Use it well. And he kind of like, as you kind of guys leave from the ship, you see him bid you. You leave the barge, and you see Holix bid you farewell. Kind of soft blue eyes, a little sad, seeing company go, but knowing that your paths may cross at another time. You leave his barge, and kind of like waves towards you as you guys fly off. On him with a poem about storyteller Gargoth in hand. Morn with a scroll that may come in handy when you need it. You fly here and continue your travel. Actually, you guys get back onto the ship. Giles, you hear the commotion of people heading back onto the ship.
Giles is gonna yell out, did I miss anything?
You remember Hulatha?
Mulatha?
Hulatha. Like the solitary mind flayer we talked to a while ago?
I'm
Third
gonna
market.
roll a history. I'm gonna roll history on this.
Yeah, sure.
I was ill with
it's-
the gang.
It's ringing the bell.
Kinda. It's ringing a bell, but I'm sure of like where it's sort of like where we cross paths.
Your hometown.
Yeah, you. I don't think you would forget this. Seeing a mind flayer within Brawl is a very interesting sight. But you know, it's been a little bit, but yeah, you remember her. A very elegant
Anyway,
mind flayer.
Giles is like, yeah, that rings a bell. Oh, what was that? Who they were on the ship there?
Well, no. So the weird thing is, right? Normally, a solitary mind flayer is not a good thing. So
True.
when I realized what was on board that ship, I was like, oh shit, and I grabbed Aerith to like get out of there. But it was like a fully sentient solitary mind flayer that just had like a giant library, and we were just talking about like Ritzy, and he gave us tea. It was nice. It was pretty nice. It was a good time.
Well, I'm glad it was a pleasant adventure, I guess.
Yeah.
What was their name?
Holex.
Holex. Okay. Huh. Well, I hope we get to see more of them soon.
Yeah, they were saying that they wanted to open a library somewhere, so and we can
Neat.
always stumble upon that library someday.
Well, that's good. Well, yeah, glad everyone's safe. Hope no one is going to get sick or poisoned or something in the later hours from the tea. I hope it was okay tea.
Yeah.
But I'm glad. I'm glad it was successful overall.
Yerp.
As you kind of see Mycroft like, wait, you guys got tea? Wait, no. Oh, is there any more? Oh,
I got more tea. I can make me some tea.
all right. Well, as we move from here with 3 more days of travel, heading toward Krynn, was there anything you guys had in between here?
I think Giles wanted to work on Demi's glider a little bit more, if possible.
Yeah, give me another roll.
All right. Where's my fucking... I can type, I swear.
Come on.
Man.
You're gonna need a little bit more time.
Pain and agony.
Pain and
Truly,
agony.
pain, agony. Yeah, you're gonna need a little bit more time here. But this, I think you just kind of reinforce the frame here and kind of work with what you have. It's really good so far. You're just gonna need a little bit more time to get things fully together. But
Fair
as-
enough.
As we move with 3 more days of travel here, all of you see something as you guys move further toward your destination. What you all see is something that looks like brilliant, like pulsing lights, very small here. They kind of glow brightly for a moment and dull, glow brightly again. You see that there's a couple of them near the ship here. What do you guys do?
I blanked out. Can you say that again? Sorry.
In front of you are these brilliant pulsing lights. They're in the path of the ship. They're kind of all around the ship. They kind of glow brightly for a moment, then dull.
Can I roll a perception?
Yeah. So, what are you looking for with this perception? Because you see them. You see them.
I want to like at least use the spy. I don't know. Use a spyglass.
Mm-hmm.
Just so I can at least get a closer look as to what is
Yeah, sure.
causing.
You don't need to roll a perception with the spyglass.
Okay.
As you look closer, you see this small orb.
Guys, I think he died.
Sorry.
He might have died.
I was getting a little distracted. You see an orb, small, like pulsing energy here. It looks like it's made of pure energy, like just like electricity almost.
Hmm. Can Can I roll a history check to see if I've seen these before? Or encountered these things
History is
before?
not going to do it here.
Rats.
Give me 1 second. There's a particular knowledge check here, and I don't think it's history per se, but let me just double check because it might be.
Okay.
It's going to be an Arcana check.
Arcana check.
Yeah.
All right.
We're on fire tonight.
An 11 is not quite good. You've never seen anything like these orbs of energy here. There's quite a few around the ship. Does anyone else go to look for anything
I
here?
would like to use some of my new chalk and channel ethereal. I'm going to chalk mark this thing.
Sure.
Try and learn
what are
its
you looking
type.
for? Yep, it's an elemental.
Oh, interesting. Elementals.
Mm-hmm.
Are they harming the ship?
No, but what I'll say is that they do look like they can do some sort of damage. Like they kind of pulse a little for a moment and kind of just go back down.
Maybe
again.
not run in it to any of them.
Yeah, I mean, this seems kind of like a. If we can, just avoid these and keep going.
That'd be my suggestion.
You very well could. I'm gonna move you guys over to them, as they're clearly in your way.
Hmm.
Let me know this is the right map.
Yes.
Around you, you see these orbs of energy. Some are like directly in your path. Some are very hard to avoid, and they may have to just be destroyed. What do you guys do?
Hmm.
So we are surrounded here. I mean, which. Very likely that as soon as we attack one of them, they're all going to turn on us. I could go up. I'm saying this to everyone. I could go up, get in the harpoon gun. We can try to take out the couple in front of us that are blocking us and try to gun it. After that,
How large are these like orbs?
They're small. They're tiny. They're not tiny, but they're small. I should say. Sorry,
Hmm.
that's a specific word in 5e. It's small.
Is it no specific dimensions or anything?
They're like a sphere.
Just a ball. All right.
Ball of essentially like elemental energy.
and just we are uncomfortably surrounded of to the point where we're going to have to clear at least one of them.
Sorry, say again.
Said we are uncomfortably surrounded to the point where we're going to have to clear like at least one of them.
Yeah, like one or two. You know.
Unless we can get them to move.
Unless we can get them to move.
That too. Yeah.
Is Aerith currently controlling the ship at the moment?
Yes, she would be. What do you guys do?
So they're. You said they're elementals. So they're probably like air elementals then? With the electricity stuff going on?
Yeah.
Shrug.
I don't know. But
Yeah.
just
I
trying to
don't
think
know.
of like if we want to get them out of the way of like what would attract them, right? Um,
Mm,
I don't, yeah, I mean, that's like,
Negative energy.
that's a hard question to this answer. I don't really, what do air elementals want? Who fucking knows?
um.
Anyone have any better ideas?
I'm tempted. I'm tempted to have Willow go up to one of them, and then I cast I think I can do this. Cast Thunderwave through Willow.
You're gonna do what now? Sorry.
Well, they're thinking about doing this.
Yeah, I'm thinking
Okay.
about potential, not actually,
Okay.
but having Willow go up to one of these orbs, and then I cast Thunderwave through Willow to push one of the orbs 10 feet, potentially.
How
Mm.
accurate are we considering this map in terms of like distance?
Accurate.
Like this is 5 feet.
Yes. Yeah, I
Okay.
actually had to make the ship bigger before the session.
Okay.
Oh.
I mean, I could go up on deck and like kind of sit on the side and try to like, I don't know if this is gonna work. It's literally a fucking ball of electricity. I could try to like kick it away.
Yeah, you could. Yeah. You could. Hey, in the words of John Mercer, you could certainly try.
Yeah, there's other ways I can go about trying that, but if that's the goal is to go up there, Thunderwave, push one away, I can go push the other one away and we can gun it. But
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna summon the scapegoat and say, maybe if anyone's kicking it, maybe I should kick it.
I mean, if you two want to just kick things, go for it, you know.
Are you sure you can't, I don't know, drive better?
Well, all right. If I take the helm from Aerith, would it be feasible for me to use a spell slot to get out of this clustering of orbs? Like, is it possible?
They are in direct path from you into you. You will run into them.
Up, down, left, right, except behind, I assume.
Yes. They're so like this is like the array of things like directly in front of you, but like there's quite a few here. That makes sense, right? So this is like a representation of just this here. You
So
if you
pretty
move if you move the two in front of you, that could be a possibility that happens, right? For sure.
But still a clear path behind us, correct?
Yeah, yes, it is.
Okay, I will instruct
Dude.
Aerith to go behind, or to move the ship back, to where we are clear of this sort of energy ball field.
Okay. And then what?
From this now a bit more of a zoomed out view, can you describe to me what, like, how grand is this section of
Specialty. You see,
Yeah.
I'll just give it to you. You see a field of these orbs. What I want from you is to also give me another perception check here, as you instructed here, and you're moving things here. $20.
Not bad.
Moving, as you like look around and survey, you see something from behind you. Something large. You see it grab one of these orbs and pull it into itself. And you see like a shock of electricity here. As this, what can only be described as a massive jellyfish, is moving toward the ship here. What do you do?
How far away is it? Is it like miles away, or is it
Definitely
like
not.
the jellyfish?
Nope. It is 40 feet and approaching.
All right, so then in that case, can we go up? Is there a clear path to just going straight up?
Give me a d20 roll.
All right.
Give me a luck check. It's not completely clear, but a less array of these things.
I will instruct Aerith to potentially burn a spell slot and move us up.
Sure, yeah. You get moved up. The ship moves up and kind of goes over this kind of field of them. The jellyfish is still approaching here.
Okay. So now that we're sort of above,
Mm-hmm.
is there I'm assuming now where the energy orbs are a lot less dense. Like
They're a lot
bit
less dense.
clearer now.
So what I'm going to do is, because we've changed how things are, I'm going to move some stuff around here and move the orientation of the map itself. We're going to have you guys here. And then we're just going to move some stuff around here. It's going to be like things are like this here. And what you notice coming from here, like moving to the side of the ship, the speed of the wash ship is we need to take a looky-loo. The speed of it is 50. Yeah, this thing is about like 10 feet behind the ship. Yeah, at full speed. So this thing is moves very quickly. You see it like stop for a second, grab one of the orbs, put it into itself, that pulse of electricity, and then it like moves on, floating toward the ship.
At this point, I think I'm going to tell Aerith to just gun it forward, and again potentially use a spell slot.
Sure, yeah.
Going up to the fucking turret.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah. We will move the map a bit forward here. If we gun it, yeah, there's a less array of the orbs here, but there's still a potential that we can hit some of them, right? So I'm gonna just need from you. We'll call this. You're the captain. You're giving an order. We'll call this a charisma based check here.
Charisma check. We love to see it.
You're given an order here. We'll say that it's a whichever one of your choice. So, and you're gonna here. The DC, the DC for this is going to be, since she spent a spell slot. This is going to be 15 here.
Okay. I will have this be a. I don't know. Can I just roll straight charisma? Yeah.
No. Just give me a persuasion or intimidation.
All right, I'll do persuasion then. Oh, we love to see it.
19 is good. You're I'm gonna do a bit of movement. Sorry, there's a lot of move going on right now. So just give me a moment. So we're gonna move some things here. We go through the orbs with little to no issue. We're gonna move these orbs. You've cleared a bit of the orbs themselves here. So there's only a few here and here. You've definitely cleared them themselves. However, approaching from here, you see it. As gunning it, you've made it through like the cluster of these orbs. You see this creature, large jellyfish, moving towards. Probably should be a little bigger than this, but it's fine. Moving and about like 10 feet away from you, right? You're here. What do you all do? It is still chasing you.
Do I know how many spell slots Aerith has? Or at least would she
hey, that is
state at some point like how many?
Hey, that's spell slots are like a very like above table thing, right? You would know that she would
okay,
be.
I
She's
see.
approaching exhaustion here of her stuff. Just for me to be like very clear, she's approaching exhaustion. You've made her do two things.
Fair.
Yeah.
I'm blasting at the fucking jellyfish.
I think while Morn does that, I'm going to tell Aerith to do a final push forward.
Okay. Yeah. Give me an attack roll from the ballista here. How it's going to work here is you're going to need a crew person to load it, a crew person to ready it, and a crew person to fire it. It takes 3 actions here. So if we're getting into this kind of ship to ship combat, we'll do a little soft initiative here. One of you can roll. What's up?
In this regard, then, I'm going to tell Morn to hold firing until we can no longer move forward, and have it be like a last stand.
I hear what they say, and I keep loading the gun.
Is that fair? Spent the action to load it. Mycroft will come up and aim for you. Spend their action to aim. We'll just have this be Morn's initiative will be the ship's, kind of action here. We've given you your commanding action here as the captain. You've commanded him to go forward here. That is going to be your turn. What is everyone else on the ship doing here? Command to move forward and get through the rest of that field of orbs. Done. Morn loading the ballista. Done. Rest of the crew.
I think I've at least also told everyone that's like, hey, we got a big fucking jellyfish on our ass. So everyone man battle stations.
Yeah, I want to run for the front of the boat.
Yeah, I'll head to the back.
Okay, so just movement through the ship. Okay. Anything else from the others here?
That is everyone.
Okay. All right. We will move back. So, like I said, we're kind of soft initiative here. We'll move back toward the jellyfish. The jellyfish is still at speed with you guys, so it's going to be just like a move here to catch up to you guys. You're still gunning it here. You're still going at full speed, correct? That's what you told Aerith to do. Just fly forward. All right.
Yeah.
So both of the creatures fly forward. The ship and the creature fly forward. They're still within 10 feet of you. Moving back to the captain's turn. What are you doing?
Well, actually, first off, question:
Mhm.
how quick / easy is it for me to switch positions with Aerith if the time comes? When the time comes?
You cannot. You cannot. Right. It's gonna. So it's like attuning to a magic item. So it's gonna take
Gotcha.
an hour.
It's
right?
gonna take a minute.
Yeah, it's gonna take an hour. So.
Gotcha. Okay. Right. Hmm. And we're basically like on the outskirts of this sort of
Yes.
energy. Okay.
Yeah. You're heading like these are representing like the last bit of the
last
ones
bit.
here. Yes. So you're
I
still
will-
like you're just on the outside of it. Yeah.
I'll at least tell Aerith to continue at speed, but to at least just get us to open space.
Okay. Are they gunning it? Or are they spending a spell slot to do this?
If possible, without spending a spell slot.
Okay, so they're flying at their regular speed here.
Yeah.
Okay. That is going to be your commanding action as the captain. Morn, the ballista has been aimed and loaded, ready to fire. It is a +6 to hit, and it's a 120-foot range with 480 disadvantage range.
All right. Yeah. As I load it, and Mycroft is helping me position the aiming as I'm walking back over to make the final adjustments before shooting. Narvi's up here, right?
Yes, they've been up here. Yeah.
I'm gonna just say to them before I shoot, if you want to make it back to your home, you should probably make yourself useful. And I'm gonna shoot at the jellyfish. For a 18 to hit.
18 definitely hits. Give me 3d10.
Okay. That is. How much is there a plus to the damage as well?
There is no
Or
plus to the
just flat?
damage.
Okay,
It's just
figured.
flat. This.
Alright, 18.
18 points of damage. You think you shoot one and thing, you hear it kind of like make an actual audible noise and kind of like shake a little bit. Direct hit here.
I'll say to Mycroft, load another. And assume she can spend her action to do that.
Yep, spending action to load with the ballista. Autumn and Demi, it's rest of the crew's turn. What are you guys doing?
I want to cast Sacred Flame on the jellyfish.
Yeah, sure. It's 10 feet from the ship. It should be within range. Yeah, sure, yeah.
Dex save.
Dex save from the jellyfish. I'll tell you its name. From the astral jelly. It's going to make a dexterity saving throw. It adds +2. Um, 8 is a failure, so it takes 5 radiant damage. You like put this radiant fire on it. It's going to this. Okay. Dimmy, what do you got?
I heard jellyfish don't have brains, but I want to find out. I need him to make a
Mind
DC
Sliver?
14 int
Yeah,
save.
Intelligence save. Okay. It's a DC 14. Okay, this is going to be a 13.
Damn. Max damage.
Nice.
I think it works better without a brain.
All right.
He subscribes to 1d4 from his
Yeah,
next saving throw.
Yep. I'm just gonna roll since we're in this weird like softy kind of initiative kind of vibe, ship to ship kind of vibe. I'm gonna just roll initiative for this thing.
Do we
Yeah.
roll initiative, by the way?
I will say, how I have it here is everyone acting on the same like turn. Obviously, Giles
Mm.
goes first here.
Right.
As the captain
just-
here. So this is like your
kinda all go.
group initiative. Is this
Okay.
12? Yeah.
Makes sense.
This is going to dash, so it's going to go 80 here and catch up with the ship. So it's going to be like close now here. We're trying to move side by side with the ship. You see it get like electricity behind it, like propelling itself here as you've kind of gets here. Seeing you, Morn, on the ballista station, it's going to make a swipe toward you, the one with the tentacles.
Swiper, no
For a
swiping.
24 to hit.
Yeah.
You're grappled, and you take as one of its tentacles hits into you and like kind of actually holds on to you. We will resolve this as we move further on. The escape DC is 15, and at the start of each of your turns, you're going to take 2d10 lightning damage as you see this tentacle and you see like the pulsing electricity from the jellyfish itself. The astral jelly, that's all it has as it grapples you. It is going to be our crew's turn here. Captain, what do you got?
I think what I'm going to do is like I'm sort of running through the hallway between the captain's quarters and the kitchen, and I'm like, I see BB walking around. I'm just gonna swoop him up under my arm, and I'm gonna beeline straight to the weapons deck, and
Okay,
just
yeah, drag yourself.
plant his
drag yourself
ass
in.
on the deck.
Yeah, sure.
And I think I peep my head and see Morn getting grappled by this fucking jellyfish, and I'm going to let's let's see. Let me just double check. Let me just double check this here. I'm going to cast Thunderwave. And
Thunderwave's a 15-foot from you. You'll need to get
oh
15
shit,
foot
you're
cube
right. From okay.
from you.
Sorry,
So you-
sorry. I know what to do. I know what to do now.
Okay.
I know what to do.
All
My
right.
bad. Interjecting as I'm scooping up BB. Willow sees me, sort of confused what's going on, and sort of comes with me to the weapons deck. And I'll like point, tell Willow to like sort of go next to the jellyfish,
Mm-hmm.
and he's gonna go about like right here, and then I'll cast Thunderwave through Willow.
Mm-hmm. All right, so for those spells, how about what it says? Because it says touch range spells. Thunderwave is not a touch range spell. So
True.
You will not be able to do that.
That is true. But I thought it's like, hold on, let me just see.
Is that what it's pop it out? Pop it out what it is.
All right. Yeah. Fate delivers a spell that you can cast that has a range of touch.
There you go. 15-foot cube from you is not touch range.
Interesting. Very interesting.
What do you
What are your
think,
touch
Captain?
range spells?
Well, the only touch range spell I have is like, or two touch range spells I have are Cure Wounds and Snare. Don't think are applicable to this one here.
They are not.
Not indeed. So what I will do then in that regard, man, why does it have to be touch range? God damn it! I just wanted to do something cool. Okay, I will. All right, Willow's just gonna chill here then. How about that? And I will then cast Fairy Fire.
Okay, yeah.
Hello, is my fucking...
It's a dexterity save, right? DC what now?
No, my Beyond 20 is not wanting to work for some reason. Hold on. Why is it not coming through? Hello? Oh, let me refresh my D&D Beyond page. On these will come through, right?
Features and
Okay, that
traits.
comes through.
I got a nature check.
Okay, and then yeah, my spells don't come through. Didn't we have this issue before?
Yeah.
Or something? Yeah, we did.
What's your spell
Alright.
save DC?
Fuck. What is it? DC Dex 14.
Minus a D4.
Wait, what do you mean minus the D4?
For brain pain.
Oh, that's right.
For Mind Sliver. Alright. There you go. That is a failure.
Okay. And then I will command BB to do the big shooty shoot. Oh, I need to put BB up on here. Hold on. So many minions on such a small deck. My god. Well, that'll do. Yeah, Force Ballista.
Okay. 25 does hit. All right, let me see something. All right, Morn is free of the grapple.
Alright. And I think then after that sort of happens, I'm gonna run back down and sort of appear, just hang out, sort of go here with Demi, so that way I can still talk to Aerith.
You ran all the way up from the here to there.
Well, the thing is, like, I don't know where I would be placed when I started my turn, I guess. That's the question.
You're on the weapons deck.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just chilling on the weapons deck then? Alright.
Yep. It is going to be the ballista is loaded.
Alright, I mean,
Warren, what do you got?
Honest player moment. It's my initiative. Am I taking that damage before it's broken?
Because everything's acting at the same time.
Your call.
I would think so. Everything we have the crew is things are moving at the same time, so yeah, it does make sense. I think right as like you feel that electricity, it's pulled off of you, but you do take the 2d10. It's going to be 14 points of damage.
Okay, we take the gamble. I'll say it in Narvi real quick. I'm not joking around, and I'll ask Mycroft, can you adjust the aim really quick?
Yeah, I can. And they will use their action to aim.
Bang.
All right, fire it up. D20 plus 6.
That's an 18 on the die. 24.
Jeez, 3d10.
Thank goodness we're hitting.
Factual.
If I missed, and I die for nothing, I'll be sad. That is less damage. Worst roll. That's only 11 damage this time.
All right, 11 points of damage. This thing, another bolt shoots into it.
I'm gonna say to Mycroft, I gotta go below deck to fucking drink a potion so I don't die. Can you load this? And I'll just drop down the fucking hatch really quick.
She looks toward you, Autumn. She's like, load it up. That's 2 ballista bolts gone, by the way.
Yep,
God,
I've been
let's
keeping
keep track.
Don't you worry.
Hell,
I'll just drag myself over here so I don't delete initiative.
Exactly. You went down into the down the
And
ladder.
I'll use my bonus action on this turn to just drink my fucking potion of greater healing.
Very, very, very well.
My mouse broke for the 9th time. It really doesn't like D&D. I don't know.
Demi. You're the last crew member here.
Jump up here on the outside.
Where now?
Don't bother running through the ship.
That's not actually red. It's just
I don't.
nice.
I think this is like the actual like
Is that
built
part of the
cabin
weapons
piece
deck?
of.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like the kind of built cabin piece here. So this is like the top
Like lower
of it.
down, but
Yeah.
Wait, Josh, can you pull up the side profile of the
I'll
ship
tell you,
really quick?
the
I
weapons
just
deck
wanna-
is definitely the highest point. It's just lower than the weapons deck, right? But it's
Yeah.
still the
Well,
roof.
there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
this is like the
mean-
cabin.
I assume it's like on like the
area.
ledge here. Like
Yeah. It's on.
we're
It's
up
like
here.
on here. Yeah. So this is the interior of the ship. So you cannot go there, right? You have the observation deck here. You have the weapons deck
I
here.
feel like
You
Demi
do.
could at least jump up
Jump
on
on
top.
here.
Yeah.
Yes. On there. Correct. So like this piece right here. Sure enough.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Yeah. Run from there along the edge. Well, if I can do that once, I can do that twice. I will try and get up to fire this thing if it becomes ready.
Okay, Autumn, what do you got?
I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt first level.
All right, yeah. Give me the attack roll.
it will not be ready
Wow.
to shoot this turn.
Nope.
just
That
letting you know.
is unfortunate.
Wait, is it? Isn't
re-
it? Wait.
What?
That is unaffected.
No. However, re-roll your attack roll.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Fairy fire moment.
Yeah. Oh,
Fairy
yes.
fire
So
moment.
fair fire moment for advantage. Yes.
Oh, I mean, well, too late. I should have wanted
Wow.
that for the ballista. I could have nabbed
Yeah.
it.
So I'm sorry. So this is the re-roll for the advantage. Re-roll again. Narvi is going to help you. $14.
L.
14 hits.
It's blue.
I didn't think that was gonna hit.
So what I want.
Downside of big creatures.
Yeah, that's right. For me, just give me the new 4d6 here, right? Because this is like, well, we'll take, I'll be your friendly GM right now. We'll take the 14 points of radiant damage.
Mark that space. Mark that space.
Oh shit!
Oh, I marked that a long time ago, dude. He's been very friendly the last 30 minutes.
Very true. Very, very true.
55. Wait, no, 14. Okay.
Now it has giga advantage.
No, it has giga advantage. Surely it does. It's gonna be its turn.
Demi, I'm just gonna above table Demi. You're not gonna just load. Just start loading it. You're wasting your turn if you don't do anything with the turret.
Yeah, it's been yeah, it hasn't been. It needs to be loaded.
It's not gonna be ready to shoot until our next turn. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm loading it and
Okay.
just taking defensive drives bonus action.
All right. This thing is. Let me check what it's looking like right now and the choice that this creature is going to make. Actually, perfect yellow. Perfect yellow.
We love a perfect yellow. Yes.
I'm gonna roll, just and see what this creature's intentions are. As you've put up an interesting fight to it in its hunting ground. You see it kind of like shift and shake as you see you've put 2 ballistas into it and shot it and like burn it with radiant energy, and like starts to like move from you as it's chasing you. You start to see it pull back here as you've kind of, as it gives you a chance to like pull ahead. So it's gonna move back here. What do you guys do?
Load again.
It would be an aim for the ballista.
I'll aim.
All right. Aim for
I
Demi.
think-
Demi's action's done. What you got, Kyle's? What
I
you got, Captain?
think once I see it sort of pull itself back, I'm going to at least scream to make sure that Aerith hears me. It's just floor it.
Okay, yeah. The ship is moving at its full speed. That's the captain's action. What about the crew? What do you got? We get it.
I'll come back up to the hatch and fucking fire it.
Yeah, sure. Fire it off. D20 plus 6.
Yeah, that's a 9. I knew my luck would run out.
Still has fairy fire though.
Yeah, still it's very fire. Yep.
Ooh,
Still
gig
active.
advantage.
Yep.
That's better. 15.
15 hits. 3d10 damage.
Just roll 3 10s. 110. That's 2 10s. Okay. Fucking 25.
25. You shoot this direct hit into it. You see, like, make like a squealing noise and like quickly move back into the cloud of plasma beings, and like try and hide itself within where it was hiding before. As Aerith floors it out of this space in Wildspace.
I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna walk up to him, but I'm gonna cast. Oh no, not that one. Cure Wounds on Morn.
Yeah,
Nice.
2d8 plus your what's it called another d8 for me. As you guys fly out
That is
of
the perfect amount.
love that 11 points as you fly out of this and move forward here. You see it. You pass some moons and asteroids, and you see the planet Krynn in front of you. You look over, you see its rugged mountains and seas, and you can see the continent of Ansalon. And that's where we're gonna end it.
Fuck yeah.
R.I.P. my fucking potion. It ran away after I used it.
That was so close to double bingo.
I had 3 HP though, so I had to use it. I had to fucking use it.
Very good session, gamers. Yeah, good little travel sesh. Yeah, we will see you all in the next one. Hey, be well to each other, look out for each other, and bye-bye.
Bye bye.